July 4th weekend is upon us. Welcome inside historic Hicks Field as we kick off another night of baseball in Edenton, North Carolina. The Greenbrier Knights in town to face your Edenton Steamers. I'm Ray Dunn, Adam Fine sitting right next to me in the booth. This big weekend of baseball on tap gets started right here. Fireworks tonight after the game. This game itself, a big Premier Collegiate League Eastern Division matchup, and obviously the celebration of July 4th, Independence Day. You talked to me before the game, this before we get to baseball here. Tonight is actually a arguably more significant American Day than July 4th.
Well, I guess you could say that, right. Today is actually the day where the Founding Fathers officially signed the Declaration of Independence. It only came out 2 days later on July 4th. But so I guess tonight we're in a show for some fireworks, historically, and a historic Hicks Field. No pun intended.
Oh yeah, no pun. You're getting good in here. You're getting good in here, Adam. That just blew my mind. The whole July 2nd being the day they signed it. I guess no faxing. You're not emailing someone the copy of the contract. It takes a little while to release things back in 1776.
Yeah, we're lucky here in 2021.
Yeah, we are. We're getting close to 250 years. It'll be a fun celebration. But forget that. We'll get to the baseball here tonight. Good night 2 nights ago for the Steamers in Wake Forest. A 9-5 victory over the Fungo. And your boys on the offensive side of the dish had quite an evening. Anthony Stalin, 5 for 6, 4 doubles. Hunter Cole had a solo shot. And the offense finally got going. What'd you see in the bats?
Well, to start, they put the ball in play. Strikeouts were a big problem in the doubleheader against Greenbrier previously. And this time, like the saying goes, when you put the ball in play, good things happen. Chase Bruno with hard contact, Pernetti with hard contact, not necessarily hits, but they was able to lead to errors and make things happen, and then eventually the big hits came from Hunter Cole and Anthony Stalin. Anthony Stalin had 5 of them, to be exact. 5
hits, and game changer. They actually had me go in. It's marked as an error. We had to go in and clean that one up, but regardless, a 9-5 victory. One more big thing from that evening was the bullpen. 5 2/3 innings pitch, only 1 run allowed. In Daniel Brand's 2 starts this season, the bullpen has allowed just 1 run in 10 2/3 innings. Team's just rallying around him.
Yeah, they rally around him in the clubhouse, and they rally around him on the field. Cole Bates was sensational. That fastball was flaming. And Sam Duncan continued the job as well. And the 2 hard-throwing right-handers definitely know what they're doing coming out of the bullpen.
Absolutely. And while we're talking pitching, let's get into tonight's pitching matchup. Vincent Bashara on the mound for the Knights. Clark Dearman on the mound for the Steamers. For Bashara, he has been impressive against the Steamers. He's had 2 appearances thus far this summer. 7 innings pitched, only 3 hits allowed, only 1 earned run. He struck out 5, both those appearances coming against the Steamers. So if it's not broken, don't fix it, I guess, as we go into tonight. As for Clark Dearman, it was a dominating start. He struggled a little bit over in his last appearance earlier this week. What are you expecting from him?
Well, I'm expecting Clark to really look to have a strong first inning, establish his presence. He throws hard, and that's how you can really establish the game flow and get into a rhythm. And I expect him to come out. He didn't have his best stuff against Peninsula his last time out, and I expect him to really bounce back tonight.
All right, and from the pitchers to the lineups, this is what we're looking at for the Knights. Number 8, Trent Hanchy, the shortstop, leading off. He always seems to find himself in one of those top 2 positions in the lineup. Was with the team last year, with the team again this year. He's off to a good start. Number 65, NJ Hong, the left fielder, batting second. Batting third, Zach Coldsnow, the right fielder. And Adam, he has been a bit of a steamer killer so far.
Yeah, Mr. Coldsnow knows his way around historic Hicks Field. Makes it look smaller than it really is. And he has had a lot of success against steamer pitching tonight.
After him in the cleanup position, it's Warren Bailey, the first baseman. Lincoln Ransom, the catcher, batting 5th. Both of them have home runs against the Steamers this season. Jose Cazorla, designated hitter, a big-time hitter. He can make ballparks look small all across the North Carolina area. Then we have Carter Johnson, the third baseman, batting 7th. Miles Webb in center field, batting 8th. And Zach Will, the second baseman, batting 9th. Now, Will, he's found himself at the top door a lot this year. Again, drops to the bomb. He's off to a bit of a slow start, but makes really good contact. When he gets it going, he's going to be a tough hitter to face this year for them. Flipping it over to the Steamers lineup, Chase Bruno, the second baseman, leading off. That's where he's found himself most of the season. Hunter Cole, once again, batting second in right field. Anthony Stalin, the shortstop, batting third. And we mentioned earlier the night he had the other night, but I mean, Anthony Stalin, what can't this guy do?
Well, we can't talk about him enough. I mean, he is 5 for his last 6, really starting to get a groove. His numbers are scorching hot right now, and I don't see any time he's going to start slowing down, especially tonight in front of a big crowd.
Ian Jenkins, designated hitter, batting fourth. Aaron Copeland back in the lineup and in center field batting fifth. And Copeland has a bit of a big game gene.
He's got the clutch gene, as they say. Big games, he comes through. Against last time we played Tarboro, last Friday night here, he went big fly for a 3-run home run his first at-bat. I expect nothing less out of him tonight.
Absolutely. It'd be good to see him back in the lineup, see him get going. Joe Haney, the left fielder, batting sixth. Batting seventh, it's the catcher, Case Kermode. Batting eighth, Casey Hare at third base. And batting ninth, Jacob Mustaine at first base. Couple of left-handed bats at the bottom of that order. They're looking to get it going once again. Those are your lineups for both teams. Steamers, Knights coming your way. First pitch at 7 o'clock. We'll be back to talk to you after the anthem. This has been the whoa, I'm jumping way ahead. This is the pregame report. Adam Fine, myself, Ray Dunn, and we'll talk to you for the first pitch. Hello, everyone, and welcome into Historic Hicks Field. The Greenbrier Knights traveling to face your Edenton Steamers here in the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Adam Fine sitting beside me. I'm Ray Dunn. We'll take you through all of the action this evening as the Steamers, 8-7 coming into this game, 4-5 in the Premier Collegiate League East. Looking to get back to 500 in division play. The Greenbrier Knights 7-10, 5-9 in division play. As this game pivotal in those standings for the Premier Collegiate League East, made even more essential after the Steamers were swept in a doubleheader against these Knights on Monday night. It's time for baseball here at Historic Hicks Field. Always my favorite time of the evening to get this thing underway. Clark Dearman on the mound, Trent Hanchey up to bat, and let's get this thing started. Dearman attacking the zone, and that's what you're going to get from him. Head 0-1.
Going to live in the outside corner of the plate all night.
Count even at 1 for Hanchey early on in this season. Hitting .256, a .383 on base percentage. Down the count 1-2. Does have a pair of RBIs, but that on base percentage what keeps him at the top of the order. Grounds this one fair down the third base line. Base hit for him. He's around first. That one makes the way to the corner, and he'll slow up, pull into second base. Leadoff double for the Knights.
Good piece of hitting there, keeping the hands inside and making something happen. Hit it over the red base, over there third.
Yes, the bases, red, white, and blue. The bulbs out in the scoreboard. Balls are red, strikes are white. Out is blue. So red, white, and blue all over the ballpark, and a great turnout tonight already.
Yeah, 100%. I also like the USA behind the umpire there.
Yes.
It's a nice touch.
First pitch to NJ Hong is swung on and missed. 0-1. For Hong hitting .250. The .348 on base percentage. The 0-1. In there for a strike. 0-2.
Clark Dearman looks pretty good so far tonight. Just got his fastball came, ran on the hands a little bit there.
This one, a swing and miss, and it's going to result in Hong getting down to first base. That one just kicked away.
Well, Clark Dearman looks good, but there are runners in the corners now with no outs. So sometimes this is how it goes, and it's going to be up to him to really work out of this jam and see if he can get away with a 0 or minimizing the damage and just allowing 1 run.
We mentioned in the open about Zach Cold Snow. Both of his home runs at Historic Hicks Field have come in the first inning.
Yeah, this is not the start you're looking for. But if you can get Zach Cold Snow here, that could really maybe settle down Clark, settle down the Steamer dugout.
First pitch. In there for a strike. 0-1.
Good start, living on the outside.
This is where
lower half.
Oh, my bad, Adam. I'm just stepping on you all over the place here. I'll let you go with the 0-1 and swing and miss 0-2. I was saying this is where you look to your middle infielders that you love so much, who play some really stellar defense up there. Bruno, Stalin. Maybe turn 2. You trade it for the run.
100%. If you can get a double play, especially off the bat of Zach Cold Snow, that's a good job by Clark. But anything that results in out in this situation, this early in the game, is what you're looking for the Steamers.
Cold Snow, maybe the surprise of Steamers fans, only hitting .211. That's a .302 on base percentage, the pair of home runs that have come here. The 0-2, ground to third. Hare got on the dive, throws to Bruno. There's one over to first. Not in time. The Knights will take a 1-0 lead.
Well, that's how you minimize damage right there. Great play by Casey Hare, ranging to his left and putting on the money for Chase Bruno. The name of the game in baseball is minimize and maximize, and that is how you minimize the damage here and hopefully now come out of this inning with 1 run for Clark Dearman.
First pitch to Warren Bailey is cut on and missed. 0-1. For Bailey, he's hit .256, .275 on base percentage. a 538 slugging. Fouls this one back quickly behind 0-2. Bailey has 3 home runs, including one against the Steamers, in that somewhat of a 3-game set that happened over 3 days. Game on Saturday, doubleheader on Monday. Behind 0-2, the pitch from Dearman's up and away. 1-2.
I see Dearman trusting the high fastball there, kind of seeing if he can climb the ladder with the velocity a little bit, testing it out.
1-2, swing and a miss. He struck him out, and there's 2 away. Let's bring up Lincoln Ransom. Ransom hitting at 286 with a 412 on base percentage. Only 4 games played thus far, 17 plate appearances, and that includes a pair of home runs. And he's done it to the Steamers as well. This Knights team, no shortage of home runs at Historic Hicks. Foul tip into the glove of Kermode. Kermode behind the dish. Once again, he's gotten himself back in to playing the 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. And I know it makes you happy to see Case out there.
100%. That was a scary collision that I had with Case, and so it's really good to see him out there catching specifically too. Because that is a daunting task to catch, and so it's much better for him to be catching rather than just sticking him out in right field and hoping for the best. So makes everybody happy around here.
And the 1-2 cut on and foul back.
Clark Dearman's stuff continues to look pretty sharp. That was a nice curveball that ran down. I'm surprised Ransom even got his bat on that.
Runner goes, 1-2, throw down from Kermode, high into center field. Backing up is Copeland. Runs the count even at 2, puts a runner on second.
Good awareness from Copeland there. That could have gotten ugly if he wasn't paying attention.
We talked about when you were with us for the Fungo broadcast just how far Copeland's come and learned how to play center field. He almost looks natural at this point.
Yeah, I don't even know if he was, if look how far he's come is the right term, because he was already there.
That's true.
At the start. He's got an IQ out there of a veteran center fielder, and he's not even an outfielder, so that is very impressive.
2-2, ground ball foul, as James Stalin not able to make the play on the ground ball to the dugout.
He's been struggling over there as the third base coach making plays. Brett Folk's making him look silly over there. Brett Folk makes all the plays over there, first base coach. And that surprised me because Brett Folk is a pitching coach. You would think Stalin's got the hands, but not quite.
Ground ball, this one going to go off Dearman. Quick to go get, falling to the ground. The throw to Mustaine. He's able to grab that one, and that concludes the inning. So Dearman, not the prettiest way to close up an inning, but gets himself out of it. Knights, however, put 1 on the board, lead 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the first inning here at historic Hicks Field. Welcome back to historic Hicks Field as the Steamers and Knights going at it here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Vincent Bashara getting his warm-ups in for the Knights. And for Bashara, we mentioned in the open, very dominant against the Steamers thus far. 7 innings pitched in 2 different appearances, including a start on Monday night in the first game of that doubleheader. He ends up getting the win in that game, going 4 innings. In his 2 appearances, he's only allowed 1 earned, 3 hits, and struck out 5. So the team looking to have a little bit more success against him tonight, and it all starts with Chase Bruno, second baseman.
The Steamer leadoff man, it seems like, is going to be for the rest of the season. The Steamers need a big at-bat from him, a long at-bat, preferably, to kind of mess with Bashara's groove a little bit.
First pitch to him. Chop foul. First base side towards the Knights dugout, 0-1.
But Bashara has had the Steamers' bat number pretty much this whole season, so I'm expecting some big at-bats from the big names on the Steamers to make it happen and mess with the groove.
A ground ball, that one kicking off the knee of the second baseman. Bruno getting himself on board, now hustling towards second base. The throw to second, he slides in safely. And the Steamers have a runner in scoring position with nobody out here in the first.
A little luck does not hurt as Bruno gets that ball to kick off the second baseman's foot or shin or something, and it traveled a long way, and he looked up. By the time he got to the first base, he looked up, and he had to go to second.
Testament to how hard he hit that ball, because as hard as it comes in, as hard as it goes out.
Exactly.
A little physics for those who,
Bruno looks like he likes to be the guy to hit a ball hard somewhere at somebody and then just have it ricochet somewhere else.
This is the man who's been the hottest hitter on the team as he checks this one foul. Now Stalin making a play over there on the third base side from the coach's box. 0-1.
I think Coach Stalin heard me in the previous inning making fun of his ability to make plays over there at third base.
He still got it.
Runs in the family.
0-1 to Cole, fouling this one back 0-2. And Cole coming into this game hitting .340 with .460 on base percentage. Leading team in home runs and RBIs, 4 and 12 respectively.
Now this would be a perfect situation, not with 2 strikes, but to bunt. However, when you got a bat like Hunter Cole, you do not bunt.
1 outside, 1-2.
But Cole needs to be looking to pull something here, get Bruno over to third, and then just give it to the second hottest hitter on the team to get him in. Get him on, get him over, get him in.
Textbook. 2-2 now, as Cole, outside of just hitting the cover off the ball, has also been one of the best on the Steamers at drawing walks. Not a lot you can say negatively about him early on here. As this ball getting away from Ransom behind the plate, Bruno thought about it, dancing a little, runs the count full.
I still like the aggressiveness of Chase Bruno. He's got the speed where if it kicks away even just a little bit, he could probably take third. Unfortunately, that was just directly under the feet of the catcher there.
And full count offering. A swing and a miss. Oh, foul tipped, he said. And he is struck out. 1 away. Anthony Stalin, shortstop, coming to bat. Stalin 5 for 6 on Wednesday night. 4 doubles. Those 4 doubles, more extra base hits than he had the entire season going into that night. Now up to 7 extra base hits on the year, including a home run. He's hitting .367 overall with a .456 on base percentage.
Now, I know historic Hicks Field is small, but 7 extra base hits at this early in the season is very, very impressive.
Foul tip on that one into the glove, 0-2.
Bashar is keeping the Steamers hitters off balance so far. Stalin a little out in front of that one, and Hunter Cole looking a little behind on that his last pitch where he struck out as well.
0-2. Up and in.
And that's just textbook pitching right there. You go with the changeup down and away, have Stalin out in front, and then come up in his kitchen a little bit with the heater.
someone who does a good job of just making contact, him poking it through that right side of the infield. Wouldn't hurt anybody right now. A 1-2. And he's going to tap that one. Slow roller, Stalen up the first base line. The throw in time to get him, but it moves Bruno over to the third, 2 away.
Man, if Bashar makes that look so much easier than it really is. To barehand that, to make a pitch, to come off the mound, to barehand it, and throw it on the money. And it's a wet day out there. I don't know how clean that grass is. I wouldn't be surprised he would have sailed that right over the first baseman's head, but he made that look easy.
Brought up the field conditions. Had to pull tarp last night. A lot of fun with the team as Ian Jenkins up to bat.
I didn't see you pulling any tarp. You were just hanging out on the side.
Excuse me, I pulled tarp. I was right in the middle of that.
Oh, okay, all right.
How dare you
My
come
fault,
at my honor
fault.
like that? I pulled tarp, I pulled tires. One out. And therefore strike 1-1.
It's a pretty big tarp. My fault. I guess I just didn't see you.
It's other duties as assigned for the official job listing. I've done that. I've been able to pump water out of the dugouts. I've been...
You're versatile.
Yeah. 1-1. This one, line to center field. That one is going to one-hop off the wall. Jenkins around first, running towards second. There's nobody covering second. He'll slide in safely with an RBI double to tie this game up at 1.
Big hit by Ian Jenkins. He smoked that ball and slid in second base for a little style points with no one covering. That was just to get the crowd riled up a little bit.
Having a little fun out there.
Why not?
Not many that love baseball as much as Ian Jenkins. Center fielder just didn't have the route to that one.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw it exactly well because he took a late break on that ball because it was smoked right off the bat.
First pitch to Copeland as Aaron Copeland fouls this one down the right field line.
Now we could ask Copeland in that situation. I think he'd be playing a little more deeper, especially with knowing the power of Ian Jenkins.
0-1. This one grounded. Third baseman making a play. Fired over to first. And Copeland is set down. Steamers tie it up on an RBI double from Ian Jenkins. Game 9 at 1 here at Historic Hicks Field. We'll be right back with the second inning on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back to Historic Hicks Field, top of the second inning. Coming your way here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Myself, Ray Dunn, Adam Fine to my right. Taking you through this game is Clark Dearman. This is his first pitch grounded foul by Jose Cazorla, the designated hitter for this team. All right, one fouled off, 0-2. Zorla, a ton of power in that bat. Has one home run thus far this summer, hitting .333 with a .467 on base percentage, and the 0-2 to him has popped it in the air and foul.
Cazorla, big time being aggressive in this at bat. I am not surprised. You want to get any pitch you can get, especially off Clark Dearman. And a good choice by Dearman there to throw something completely out of the zone, just to make sure that keep Cazorla in check a little bit.
And the 1-2. This one driven to left. Sounded a lot better off the bat than it came out there to left field. Catch made by Joe Haney, and there is one away.
A lot of oohs and ahs from the crowd there, but all for just a little jam shot to Joe Haney. Honestly, any fly ball to left field can get me to even ooh and ah.
Yeah, it gets you a little scared in this ballpark. Seen a few go out that have been, that's a fly ball. Oh, actually, that's a home run. So keep yourself on your toes. 0-1.
Yeah, I always told myself when I'm playing here, no matter if I hit any type of fly ball to left field, I'm going to make sure it's out before I start jogging.
Yes. 0-1 in there for a strike. 0-2. Carter Johnson, the third baseman, up to bat. Carter Johnson, a little slow start for him. Yeah, with a 100 batting average early in this season, trying to get going. 0-2 to him. Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
1, 2, 3. Pretty easy there for Clark Dearman.
And when he gets home, and I would not want to be in the batter's box.
Yeah, that fastball's looking pretty lively. I think he's settling in pretty good after that shaky first inning.
Miles Webb, the center fielder, up to bat. Cuts on and misses the first one.
That changeup had some serious arm side run. Webb was confused, and I do not blame him.
Off the plate there. Even the count at 1. Webb hitting .216, .326 on base percentage. Driven in a pair of runs thus far this summer.
Now, Ray, notice how Clark is moving very quickly. He gets back on the mound, and boom, here he is ready to go.
2-1. Foul back. He was counting up at 2. As a hitter, you ever just consider start messing with the batting gloves when you see a pitcher that's that intent on keep going?
Well, even if you were to do that, I mean, Clark's going to be standing there staring at you on the mound, ready to go. So the second you hop back in the box, he'll be ready to throw fastball 90 miles an hour right by you.
Copeland coming in from center and makes the catch to set down the side. A 1-2-3 inning for Clark Dearman. We head to the bottom of the second inning. Game knotted up at 1 here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back to Historic Kicks Field. Before we get back to baseball, we want to let you know about Edenton IT. Do you have a slow computer, broken cell phone? Get personal professional help at Edenton IT, located at 203 South Broad Street, right here in downtown Edenton, for all your computer and cell phone repair needs. Again, that's Edenton IT on 203 South Broad Street in downtown Edenton. Clark Dearman worked a 1-2-3 top of the second inning. Bringing the bats back up for the Steamers. Joe Haney coming to bat. Vincent Bashar still on the mound. And we do want to shout out everyone that's watching right now. We see you all in the comments. We appreciate you all in the comments, especially Papa Tom, letting everyone know that this place is packed, and it is. First pitch to Haney misses. This is as close as you can get to standing room only in terms of grandstands being packed, I think. I know that I've seen it, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's very special this year, considering last year we had to do social distancing and, you know, something like 60%, 70% capacity, excuse me. And it's much more special this year to have more people, have COVID kind of ending, and I mean, the more fans, the more the merrier.
Absolutely. I'm loving it. 2-0. outside 3-0, and just the energy. And that's honestly when you talk to players on this team, their biggest takeaway is this fan base, this town, how much they rally behind this team. That's the first thing we ask them. What have you thought of your experience in Edenton? That's the first thing that comes up. I know for you, that's a similar thing.
Well, yeah, with college ball, you don't get a chance. We're not Vanderbilt, so we don't get a chance to play in front of a ton of fans, and so we always look forward to the summer to come out and play in front of fans.
Ball knocked down by the first baseman. Haney trying to get over there to first base, and he does! Haney's safe, leadoff man aboard.
Do we have to talk to Hunter Cole about maybe challenging him with speed there?
Yeah. Even tougher tonight to kind of dig in, depending on where you are on the field because of just how wet it is out there. And now Case Kermode, the catcher.
Tell you what, I like Case Kermode's walk-up song. He's already doing something right tonight.
First pitch. This one grounded, third baseline foul. As a Temple University student, Lil Uzi, great guy. See him getting a haircut. He comes around campus all the time. Run into him a couple times.
Yeah, I can't say the same about St. Joe's, but
It's always nice. The 0-1 is fouled, right field side.
I like Case being aggressive here, trying to make something happen, especially with a runner on and no outs. See how far he can hit it, because he's got a hot bat.
Oh, yeah. Two. Way upstairs, 1-2.
That's the second time Bashar has tried the high fastball to get a steamer bat to chase. He's got some velo to him a little bit too. Not as much as Clark Dearman, but he can definitely run it up.
1-2 is popped in the air and foul. I have a feeling Kermode is going to become one of the bats that gets going to the point where it's tough to keep him out of the lineup.
Yeah, it will be really tough, especially because he can be a dual threat. He can play right field, he can catch. And I honestly wouldn't be surprised if I see him in the infield for some nights as well.
Tried Josh Pernetti over at first base the other night. Maybe give Kermode an opportunity over there while they're rotating these catchers through days. 2-2 to Kermode. Inside, 3-2. Was down 0-2, now 3-2. Bashar looking in. And the pitch. Lifted in the air to right field. Right fielder continuing to drift back, makes the catch at the warning track. And there is one away.
Good at bat there by Case. That's some hard contacts. A little unfortunate.
Again, that was another one where he hits it. At first, you're like, that's in the air. That's going to get somewhere into the outfield. And slowly you see the right fielder moving back. Yeah, that's historic Hicks Field for you.
Yeah, they're just teasing us. I'm in the later innings. I'm expecting to see some fireworks once again. No pun intended there.
Yeah, you're guaranteed to see him after the ninth. First pitch to Casey Hare, inside 1-0. I think he's going to go yard.
Casey's your guy tonight?
I got Casey. He's my guy tonight.
Okay, all right. I remember last year Casey put one over the scoreboard and bat flipped it, and that was pretty cool. That's really all I got to say about that.
1-0's in there for a strike, 1-1. Hare this season hitting .235 with a .409 on base percentage. 3 runs batted in. Foul on this back, 1-2. And as you can see, catchers move around, umpires move around. That USA behind the plate, if you didn't get a picture of it earlier in the game, it's pretty much all scuffed up.
Yeah, but that's okay. We still got the USA jerseys for a reason. Yeah, we show our pride.
1-2. Slow chopper. First baseman making the play on a throw into second. There's one. Nobody covering first. So they get Haney at second base. 2 away.
A weird play there. I'm surprised to see the first baseman come all the way off the back to field that, but I don't know if they would have been able to get the out of second base if the second baseman had to charge that. So I guess it worked out for them.
It did seem a little bit out of his range, but able to make the play regardless, and they do get the lead runner. So that, like you said, that is probably a solid play in their favor. As Jacob Mustaine coming to bat, the first baseman this evening. First pitch to him. In there for strike 0-1. Mustaine. 172. 368 on base percentage. Just done a really good job of drawing walks.
I was surprised to see a first pitch curveball there to Mustang. Usually as the 9-hitter, you get a steady diet of first pitch fastballs. I think Mustang was a little caught off guard by that.
I think when you walk up there, Mustaine's build. I don't know if I'm throwing you a fastball at the first pitch.
Yeah, you're definitely right about that. He has some serious pop in BP. Opposite field power in BP.
He's down the count right now, 1-2. And Bashar's pitch. Swing and a miss. That one getting away from the catcher. He's going to hustle his way up the line, and tag not able to get him. Throw to first. That will. And that concludes the second inning. Steamers send 4 to the plate. Game still knotted up at 1 as we head to the third inning here at Historic Hicks Field on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back to Historic Hicks Field. Zach Will, the second baseman for the Knights, coming to bat. Clark Gierman starting his third inning of work. First pitch misses, 1-0. And the 1-0. Missing low and in, 2-0. 2-0 is skied down the right field line. Mustaine working his way towards the tarp, and that one's going to kick off of the fence on the right field side. Back in towards play as Mustaine got pretty close, loses his sunglasses in the process, running into that tarp and trying to jump up and make a play on it.
I'd like to see the hustle there from Mr. Mustang.
Moves good, moves quick.
Got me a little scared as he was running towards the tarp there, but
He got the hand out there, a good sense of where he was.
indeed, the true first baseman.
Dearman down the count, 3-1.
And if I'm Zach Will here, I'm looking for the fastball right down the middle, 3-1. Knows Clark's going to throw it.
Dearman walks him. Leadoff man aboard. That will bring up Trent Hanshy, the shortstop. Doubled his first time around, came in to score. Dearman's first pitch. And therefore strike. 0-1, and we do have a trivia question coming your way this inning. It's related as the attendance piles in here. We've got an attendance-related question. It's the 0-1 in there for a strike, 0-2. So we'll let this handshake at bat. work its way to the history books, then get there.
I was thinking he was gonna looking for something off speed there. He was froze by the fastball.
The 0-2 chopped into the Steamers dugout. I believe that's Alan Brown over there trying to make a play on it. Brown, of course, out right now with a concussion. Suffered against these Knights. The runner goes. The 0-2, Kermode up. The throw down to second base, not in time.
Man, that throw was real close to doming Mr. Dearman over there on the mound.
Yes, he popped up a little quick. The throw was low. He did pop up a little quick, and my heart did skip a beat there for a second.
It's been a little bit of a scary inning. We have Mustang over there near the tarp, and then that.
1-2 fouled, and now scary for someone's car over there in the parking lot. Our own Nick Neisted had his windshield shattered by a foul ball. I believe it was a week and a half ago. Time runs together in summer ball. They got all fixed up. 1-2. This one fouled off once again. No regard for cars in this at-bat.
Yeah, and those are the Steamers cars over in that lot, so I don't know what he's trying to pull here.
And the 1-2. Ground ball over to first. Mustang making the play. And there is one away. Runner moves over to third.
Yeah, great. Really, that was a really good sequence there by Clark Dearman. Fastball after fastball, and then drops the curveball in there, and there really wasn't much he could do besides tap it over to Mustang at first.
And Jay Hong coming to bat. Struck out, but dropped third, put him over on first. The first inning, and taking a strike to start this at-bat, 0-1. Dearman's working so quick, he doesn't want us to get a trivia question in. 0-2 on a well-hit foul ball.
Now, if Hong could get on there, that would be huge for Zach Colsnow to come up and put a dent in the ball.
Fouled off the 0-2 once again. Just pushing him down that right field side. And hey, you're not kidding, Cold Snow. Been known to hit a few here. It's not the first inning, though. That was the 0-2 here from Dearman. This one bouncing, getting past Kermode. Kermode hustling to go get. The run is going to come in and score. A 2-1 advantage now for the Knights as Zach Will comes around to score.
Tough pitch there. You got the 0-2 count. You want to throw a breaking ball in the dirt and try to get him to chase, but just a little too much on that. Case didn't really have much. There wasn't really much Case could do back there to block that ball.
And the 1-2. Up and away, 2-2. You
can see Dearman showing a little bit of motion there on the mound. Curveball is not where he wants it to be in this at-bat.
And the 2-2 offering. A swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, when the curveball isn't where you want it to be, might as well just throw that 90-mile-an-hour fastball.
Yeah, blow right by him.
Makes life a little easier.
Zach Coldsnow coming to bat. The outfielder from Old Dominion University.
Pretty good college team, if you say so.
First pitch to him, cut on and missed. 0-1. Kid from my high school, actually. Old Dominion, Ryan Moore. He was one of the pitchers in regionals. Went 7 innings in a big game against South Carolina. Springford grad, so shout out the Rams there. 1-1.
Your high school were the Rams?
I was.
Oh, so was I.
Oh, wow.
The Harrington Rams.
Springford Rams. Who was the superior Southeastern Pennsylvania Rams? It was us, but
yeah,
we'll let you.
I don't want to get into that. Let's move on.
2-1.
Let's talk about Clark Dearman right now.
Dearman taking a little walk around, regathering himself. And his 2-1 pitch. Cut on and missed. 2-2. And the 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Knights do put one on the board in this inning. Zach Will leads off with a walk, works himself around the bases to give Greenbrier a 2-1 advantage. We come back on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel from Historic Kicks Field with the bottom of the third inning. Welcome back to Historic Kicks Field. Myself, Ray Dunn, Adam Fine with me here in the booth. Knights leading the Steamers 2-1. We head to the bottom of this third inning. Before we get there, we want to do a quick trivia question for you. We teased it in the last day. We'll get to it now. A very packed crowd tonight. We're asking you the last time that capacities were not limited, so 2019, what was the July 2nd day attendance? It was similar to this. July 2nd setup was July 4th celebration. What was the attendance that night for the Steamers at Historic Kicks Field? The Morehead City Marlins were in town for that night. So we'll give you some time to mull that one over. We'll come back in the fifth inning with it. Char's first pitch to Bruno inside 1-0. Do you have a guess for us, Adam? How many people were here that night?
Oh, man. I would say maybe upwards of 800, a little more, hopefully. I want to say 1,000, but I don't think this place can fit 1,000, not quite.
I believe max capacity is over 1,000. I believe 1,200 is going to be snug. You might be sitting right on top of someone.
Well, it's nice that we got a good seat up here.
Oh, yeah, we do. Climate controlled, too.
That is very true. If only we could prevent the mosquitoes from flying in here.
I've been trying.
Paying us a visit.
I don't have many answers for that. That would be the one thing that I could possibly complain about, is that. 2-1. Splintering the bat there. Slow ground ball to second. Picked up. Throw to first. Got him. And there is one away.
Really tough play there. Those balls that just flare over the pitcher's head are really tough. Nice play by Will there to charge it, knowing Bruno's speed. Did make the out.
Hunter Cole coming to bat. Struck out first time up. Hit a game-tying home run on Wednesday night. His fourth of the season. First pitch to him. Grounded. So going to be a tough play in the second base hole. It's going to get through. And Cole is on board. A one-out base runner for the Steamers.
Put the ball in play. Make things happen. Case in point.
Absolutely. I think they're going to mark that one down as an error. So
I think they will, but I don't want to criticize Zach Will over there at second too much. That was a very tough play.
It was a tough play, just getting under the glove, moving towards that hole. I agree with you. I don't think you can criticize Will too much at second base. Is stealing ahead in the count 1-0. The 1-0. Foul tip off the glove. 1-1.
Rob Stalin looking for something off speed. Just came with the fastball. Hopefully he hangs a curveball and Stalin can put a charge into it. Just like that center field home run he had earlier this season.
That
An absolute bomb.
That Hampton in sign looks a little lonely out there in left field. Did come back with something off speed. Just ahead of it, fouling it.
I was going to say, Stalin's got the power to pay a visit to that Budweiser sign. The deepest part of the ballpark. Not that deep. but it is historic Hicks Field.
1-2, Cole on the move. This one flied down the right field line. Right field working his way towards it, not going to get there. That one just in front of the Knights bullpen.
I was about to say, that sounds like a Jackson hit.
I was going to say,
play.
I was
Not
looking.
everyone can be Jackson hit.
I was looking for Hip in the dugout, seeing if we had a reaction.
Yeah, I didn't see the golden locks out there in right field.
Got him trimmed a little bit.
Oh, did he?
It did. Tyler Russell, the general manager, pointed out to me that the locks were trimmed a little bit. 1-2 to Stalen. Found that one back.
Good slider, good fight there by Stalen. He does not go down easy. Bashara knows it too. He's ready to battle.
The 1-2, Cole off again. This one going to bounce it into fair territory, and Stalen will be set down. A weird cue shot off the line.
Yeah, you don't see that every day. That was really weird, and I bet that frustrated Stalen a little bit. He was hoping for the foul ball and for another crack at it, but he does move Hunter Cole up into scoring position for the man who put a charge into one last inning.
Ian Jenkins ripped a double to center field. That brought home Bruno in the first inning. Now another runner in scoring position for him with 2 away. Shar's pitch, low and in, 1-0. Cole moving again. Jenkins swing and miss. Throw down to third is not in time.
Kind of a risky type of play there by Hunter Cole, but I like the aggressiveness. Knowing that Bashara, if he gets ahead in the count, would like to go with something off speed, maybe in the dirt, and he can make something happen that way. I'll tell you what, though, Ray, if I was in that situation, I would let Ian Jenkins just hit me home from second base, but oh, well.
Cole's not going to let him hit him home as he's coming home to tie this game at 2.
Well, I'll tell you what, Hunter Cole will talk to me after the game and criticize me for that, as I'll eat my words. If he wasn't out on third, there might not be a run this inning, so heads up baseball by Hunter Cole.
Steals his 7th base of the summer, and then comes on home on the pass ball to knot this game up. And the 2-1 to Jenkins. Skied, foul, and we had a report from your dad, Matt Fine, reaching out to us, letting us know that a foul ball down the third base line nearly hit someone grilling out front of their house. So you never know what might come flying out of historic Hicks Field.
There can be some danger around here. Cars, people.
2-2 to Jenkins. Line caught by the third baseman, and that will wrap up this third inning, but not before the Steamers tie this one up at 2. Hunter Cole reaching on an error, moved over to second base, stole third, and scored on a passed ball. Bring the manufacturing jobs to Edenton. Steamers manufacturing run to knot this one up at 2. We head to the 4th here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back to Historic Hicks Field. Before we get back to baseball, every year the Steamers are proud to have the opportunity to raise money for the Jim Catfish Hunter ALS Foundation. On Saturday, July 24th, the Steamers wear special themed jerseys that will be auctioned off during the game. Proceeds will go towards the fight to strike out ALS. Catfish Hunter is an MLB Hall of Fame pitcher that lived just 20 minutes from historic Hicks Field. Unfortunately, he lost his battle with ALS over 20 years ago. The Steamers will continue to carry on his legacy and do their part to strike out ALS. We thank you for your support of this great cause. Dearman's first pitch missed, second fouled back. Evens count at 1 against Warren Bailey. The 1-1. Next one. Skied down the right field line and foul. That one did get onto the football practice field out there. So hit it a long way. Has to land between the two poles though to count for anything. As this one grounded back to Dearman off his glove. Now Stalen unable to make the play up the middle. And we'll get to Copeland in center field. Leadoff man aboard.
And you can see the frustration there by Dearman, just kind of unlucky. Kicks off his glove, takes a weird hop past Stalen. It's kind of been that night for him a little bit. A little unlucky here and there with some hits that we would call cheap hits.
Lincoln Ransom, the catcher, grounded back to Dearman. Last time up, first pitch, missing, 1-0. Count on a missed, 1-1. One. This one flown foul down the right field side towards the Old Colony Smokehouse setup, and I think that might have actually landed where they had to remove the netting for Old Colony Smokehouse.
Oh boy.
I think everybody's all right down there. I saw someone just go reaching for a ball.
Yeah, nights like these, gotta be careful over there.
Have
A
you
lot
made
of people roaming around.
Have you made your way to Old Colony Smokehouse?
I have not.
Oh
That's
man.
something I need to do.
Oh, you're
so-
missing out.
Yeah, I figured. I mean, I'm busy, man. I'm up here with you all the time.
Even in general in town, have you gone to the regular location?
Listen, I'm a Westover guy. Westover till I
Right
die.
across the street. Right across the street. Get yourself a sandwich for later on in the day. Go get Old Colony, eat it.
Hey, but maybe you and me will go. We'll call it a date.
All
How's
right.
that sound?
I'm all in.
All right.
Stearman walks Ransom. 2 on, nobody out. But I was welcomed to the world of Old Colony Smokehouse in the last week, and my life will never be the same again. So good.
All right, well, then you'll have to take me out, I guess.
Brett Folk coming out to the mound, meeting with Clark Dearman.
Well, now that we have this time, Ray, what is your go-to order?
I believe it was a Smoke Monster sandwich was what it was.
Smoke Monster.
Yes, Smoke Monster. Their beef brisket's incredible,
Okay.
but the Smoke Monster sandwich, I believe that's what it was called, what I got.
Well, anything that has the Smoke Monster in the name, that's got to be good.
It was very, very good. I've been thinking about it for a while, honestly.
I mean, I'm getting hungry now as we speak,
Yeah.
so
Well,
thanks for that.
While we're just having the food conversation, the kettle corn that was delivered up here to the press box before you got here today was delivered up here. Fantastic. Very good. Kettle corn back in the ballpark because we're going to get back to action here with Jose Cazorla, who flew out to left up to bat.
Now here, I want to see Clark Dearman use that changeup, try and get a ground ball here, minimize the damage. He's headed towards the bottom of the order, so he should be confident on the mound. I mean, he should be confident in anybody who's stepping to the plate. But I like to see him use that changeup, get a ground ball, let Bruno and Stalen do the work, because Stalen's got the arm, Bruno's got the hands. Let your fielders play for you.
1-0. Foul back, 1-1.
And that was the changeup, just a little too elevated. He gets that a little more down. Maybe poke it over there to Mustang at first.
And the 1-1. Foul back once again, 1-2. Dearman's 1-2. Bouncing off of Kerbo. It's count up at 2.
And here, if I'm Cazorla, I'm just looking to put something in play. Cannot go down, especially in this situation. Got to be able to move the runners. In a tight game that we have here, you got to find a way to put the ball in play, just like the Steamers have. And make things happen.
Should get a shirt, make things happen. 2-2. Foul back. For Cazorla, so far this summer, driven in 6 runs, scored 5 of his own. Again, he does have 1 home run. Definitely no stranger to the long ball. 2-2 to him. A swing and a miss. He struck him out. And there is 1 away.
I mean, forget the changeup. That was nasty. Good hard curveball by Clark. Found the zone that time. And I do not blame Cazorla for going down swinging there. Tough pitch.
Carter Johnson, the third baseman, struck out in the 2nd inning. And the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss. 0-1, just behind that one. Dearman's 0-1. 0 away, 1-1. One from Dearman, foul tip, and up in the glove of Kermode. And when you watch a hitter right before you, like Cazorla, go down like that, as you're going up to the plate, how are you mentally preparing to deal with what you just saw?
Well, you got to know that Clarkton is a 3-pitch guy, is what we call it, because he can locate all 3 pitches.
Ground ball to second, Bruno Stalen. There's one to throw to first in time. A double play to get the Steamers out of this top of the 4th inning. Defense helping Dearman out. Bruno Stalen, Mustaine. We head to the bottom half. This game all knotted up at 2 here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back to Historic Hicks Field. Steamers at home today, but on the road tomorrow. When we go on the road, we want you to know about Venture Tours. The Steamers are proud to announce that Venture Tours is the official travel partner of the team for the 2021 season. Venture Tours Incorporated is a family-owned business specializing in motor coach transportation. The owners have been in the motor coach industry for more than 40 years. A mixture of hard work and family legacy helped to create Venture Tours Incorporated, one of the most successful motor coach companies in Hampton Roads, coastal Virginia. If you're interested in traveling with Venture Tours, give them a call at 757-494-1480 or visit venturebustours.com. That's tomorrow in Wilmington, a former Coastal Plain League foe, the Wilmington Sharks. First pitch to Aaron Copeland in there for a strike, 0-1.
Some familiar faces on that Wilmington Sharks squad. They played for the Steamers last time, so it's going to be a nice time to see those guys and play against them again. Guys like Aaron Copeland, Casey Hare, Case Kermode. Friendly with those guys.
It's good that we'll have some camaraderie. It's the 0-1. Hits him. And Copeland heads down to first base. Leadoff man aboard.
So Ray, this is my pick tonight for a home run. I don't know, I'm just feeling it. I was looking at Joe Haney's stats from college, and he said that he went yard once, and he said that was his first at-bat at home. And as a freshman, your first college at-bat at home as a pinch hitter. So, I don't know, I feel like it's in the air tonight for Joe Haney.
A man of the moment, Joe Haney, and the first pitch to him is upstairs, 1-0. I mean, I'm a fan of it. I think we've got some really solid picks for our little off the beat path, shall we say.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with really anyone in this Steamer lineup.
You know, Marshall McDonald likes to build a lineup of pop.
Especially at this field, I tell you. Marshall McDonald knows what he's doing.
2-0. Cut on and miss, 2-1.
Well, Ray, that was the pitch to do it. Elevated, 2-0. Just a bit outside. And he swung a little under it there.
Two 2-1. In there for a strike, 2-2, and I think Haney knew that as that went in there.
Yeah, a little frozen by the slider there. And he knew he missed that pitch. Bashar missed his spot a little bit there, left that slider up.
2-2 offering. Slide left field line towards the picnic area. And they're going to watch that one fly on out of here. Selfishly love people in the picnic area trying to make plays on the ball. One of the only few parts of the ballpark that are exposed for fans to grab it. 2-2 now to Haney. Ground ball. This one through the hole, a base hit. Copeland around second, slipping, and now going to quickly work his way back to second base.
Well, that's not a home run, but it'll do. Joe Haney making things happen with 2 strikes. Now you got a runner in scoring position with no outs. I tell you what, I had a little mini heart attack though when I saw Copeland rounding second base there. It's the second time he kind of twisted his foot. He did that earlier in the first inning when he hit first base.
So I'm not sure if Marshall McDonald made it onto your screen at home. Marshall McDonald started to walk out to check on Aaron Copeland at second base, and that's the relationship that Copeland and McDonald have, where he pretty much just gave him the stop sign, like, no, coach, I'm good. You don't have to worry. First pitch to Kermode. Foul back. That one getting the umpire knocking off the mask.
Nice gesture from Kermode there, giving the helmet back to the umpire. I'm not sure what he's trying to pull there. Maybe a call later in this at-bat. I don't blame him.
Kermode's been pretty good with umpires. Watching him when he does go into catch, he's usually very respectful, goes in for the handshake. You know, how are you? Talking to him.
Umpires have a soft spot for catchers, I'll tell you that.
0-1. This one bounces. Copeland moving over to third. I guess the foot's fine. 2 in scoring position with nobody out.
Fantastic dirt ball read by Copeland there. Before even the catcher knew where the ball was, Copeland was taking off. Got a big secondary. Made it look easy.
Now, Kermode, pair of ducks in the pond. And the 1-1 to him. Lining this one foul. Oh man, somebody's car. That one was a screamer right out of the ballpark.
Yeah, he smoked that ball. I like the aggressive approach with men in scoring position.
And the 1-2. Ground ball through the hole, a base hit. Copeland jogging in to score. Haney held up at third. An RBI single for Case Kermode has put the Steamers up 3-2.
Well, the Steamers bat like that 5-6 hole in between short and third. They are peppering it right now, and they're finding barrels against Bashara.
Casey Hare coming to bat. Runners on the corners. And the first lead of the evening for the Clams. First pitch to Hare. Upstairs, 1-0.
And Bashar is starting to miss his spot, miss up a little bit with his off speed, and that eliminates him from getting ahead in the count and establishing the off speed later, and it gives big confidence to the seamer bats, and I think that's why they're finding barrels here.
1-0. Flown to right center field, going back, looking up. This one is gone. You can kiss that baseball goodbye for Casey Hare. A 3-run home run breaks this game open for the Steamers. It's 6-2.
And the crowd goes wild, literally. Big at bat by Casey Hare. Deep center field over the Bud Light sign. That puts a smile on my face, and probably the other folks that are in attendance tonight. Huge at bat by Casey Hare.
Papa Tom, I hope you're watching, hope you're enjoying it, as Casey Hare has just hit his first home run of the summer. I don't know if someone might have called that one earlier in this game. Not that I'm going to take a victory lap, pat myself on the back, but
hey, well, luckily enough, and Casey's mom and dad are here in attendance tonight, so that is always exciting. Always has a way of working out like that, doesn't it?
Word around town is that when his family shows up, he goes on a tear. So I think they're in here for the next week. I'm pretty sure that's what Papa Tom was telling us in the comments. They're here for the next week. So we should expect an absolute tear from Casey Hare the rest of the way.
Even regardless, I'm expecting a tear out of Casey Hare. I mean, wow, that rhymed. That sounded pretty good. Anyways, he's been hitting the ball hard all week, all season really, and just haven't been able to find the hole. And they say hit it where they ain't, and he's been doing the opposite of that. And good thing he's found hopefully that's a big spark for him in the future of this season.
Jacob Mustaine coming to bat. Steamers now leading 6-2. He cuts on and misses that pitch. 0-1. And I had put my hat in front of me, the way you had told me to, that the players do down there. So the 0-1 is cut on miss. 0-2 for my home run pick.
Wow.
Listen, I pay attention when you speak.
That is very impressive, Ray. I'm very glad now. That makes me even more happy. I was already happy.
The 0-2 to Mustaine upstairs, 1-2.
I tell you, I've been playing baseball a long time, and I've done that thing where you pull the hat out in front of you, let everyone know that you're calling the home run here, and it's never actually worked for me. And that's probably the first time you've done that?
Yes, that's the absolute first time I've done that.
You should quit while you're ahead. I would never do that again.
I'm never doing it again. 1-2, swing and a miss. Ball gets away from the catcher. Mustaine run up to first. The throw gets away from the first baseman, and Mustaine is safe over at first base.
Yeah, catcher's be kicking himself there. That's a weird play. Good hustle there by Mustang. And tell you what, there are still no outs in this inning.
A strange play through and through. Mustaine not really having a foot and getting up the line. The catcher not really able to get to it. Ball right to his glove, bounced off it into fair territory. And it's the throw that you don't expect to get you that gets you there, with just trying to make the easy play over to first and just airmails it off the first baseman's glove, put Mustaine on base, and the first pitch to Bruno misses.
This inning has been exhilarating so far.
Ground ball for Bruno. Second base was moving towards the bag, throwing to get Mustaine for one. That's all they get. There is one away now. Bruno on first base.
That was the most probably underrated play you'll ever see from Zach Will over there at second base, running towards the bag to cover because Mustang was going, and then having to stop in his tracks, turn around, make the play, and then turn around again to throw it back to second base to get the lead runner. I think that'll go very unnoticed. That was an incredible play.
First pitch to Hunter Cole, cut on and missed. 0-1. Cole reached on an error, came around to score last time around, also has struck out. Fouls this one back. 0-2. What a fun inning.
I'm having a blast, I'll tell you that.
And the 0-2. Found this one back once again.
I mean, I'm having fun, and now we got the heart of the order up.
Yeah. That is true. Casey Hare, for him, had 2 home runs last summer, halfway to that total. The 0-2 to Cole. Pokes this one to left field. Left fielder able to make the grab, and there are now 2 away.
Kind of a defensive-ish swing there by Hunter Cole, which goes to show that he was able to hit it. I mean, the left fielder took a couple steps back, and that was a very defensive swing. That shows the pop that Hunter Cole's got.
Just throwing his hands out, just flicking it the other
just
way.
Poking at it.
Anthony Stalin to bat. First pitch to him. Ground ball, foul towards his brother at third base coaching box. 0-1. Stalin ground back to the pitcher and grounded to first. 0 for 2 thus far. And the 0-1 pitch to him. Line back. 0-2. What a beautiful night this has turned out to be. The sun about to disappear from view, but casting a nice shadow over the field, finally coming out today. Stalin is set down by way of the strikeout to wrap up this 4th inning, but not before the Steamers put 4 on the board in this frame. Casey Hare, the exclamation point 3-run home run to blow this game open. We head to the 5th. Clams ahead by 4 here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back to Historic Hicks Field here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Edenton up 6-2 over the Greenbrier Knights. I'm Ray Dunn, joined by Adam Fine. Mark Dearman still on the mound for the 5th inning. First pitch misses 1-0, and Adam joining our booth for the remainder of the season.
Glad to be here.
The road back from PCL tear begins.
Quite unfortunate. But the silver lining is I get to hang out with you the rest of the season. How's that sound?
I know, that sounds amazing to me. I'm sure they had to, pull your teeth to hang out with me for the rest of the summer.
Not as much as you think, I'd say that.
Miles Webb ahead of the count 3-0. And he will be walked on 4 pitches. Leadoff man aboard once again. The last 2 innings, leadoff man's been put on base. 3 of the 4 innings, leadoff man's been put on base. Dearman, however, working with a little more cushion now. As bunt shown there by Will. Pulls it back. Kermo's not afraid to throw down there.
Yeah, Kermo's aggressive, and I love it back there. Strong arm, gets the job done.
Ground ball to second. Bruno over to Stalin. There's one. Throw to first in time. And that's a double play. A facelift on this inning from nobody out and a runner on to 2 outs and nobody on.
The 4-6-3 Bruno Stalin Mustang. That's becoming a trademark here.
It's
and
just so
back-to-back
smooth.
innings for the Steamers.
It's just so smooth.
Yeah, they make it look so much easier. I mean, got the hands with Bruno, makes it look so much quick, and then Stalin fires a bullet over there to first. And Mustang with some flair, as always.
As always.
On the stride.
He's just so good defensively at first base.
That was very true.
The 1-0 to Hanshy. This one lined into center field. That'll drop for a base hit. 2 out, man on the board. And Jae Hong coming to bat. Hong hitting 250 coming into this game. Pair of strikeouts. Did a reach on the strikeout in the first to drop third. And he lines this one to center field. Copeland going back and makes the catch about a step from the warning track. Put a charge in that, but it's a straightaway center.
Hey, solid barrel.
That wraps this top of the 5th inning for Clark Dearman. He's through 5. Steamers get a chance to bat in the bottom half when we come back here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back to historic Hicksfield. Steamers leading 6-2 as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Before we get back to baseball, is your kid a fan of the Clam? Why not sign them up for the Steamers Kids Club presented by Weatherly Insurance? Membership is free for all kids ages 12 and under. They receive 4 free tickets, a club t-shirt, a discount to baseball camp, and an invitation to an exclusive meet and greet event with the players. You can visit edentonsteamers.com and download a registration form today. And you know, while we're at, let's give you one more ad up here. The new 2021 Edenton Steamers merchandise has arrived. There are plenty of ways for you to pick up your new Steamers gear. You can visit edentonsteamers.com and place an order. Stop by Sound Feet Shoes of Edenton or head to the merchandise trailer located behind the first base dugout at historic Hicks Field. Thank you for your support and repping your Steamers gear. Remember our trivia question tonight, how many people were in attendance for the 2019 Military Appreciation Night? Your guess was 800. We'll give people like 30 more seconds here. You know, we'll give them Ian Jenkins at bat, and then we'll give them the answer.
After seeing some of the answers we're getting in the chat here, I think I might want to change my guess.
Hey, listen,
But I don't know.
you reserve the right to do so. Pitch to Jenkins. Low and away. 1-0.
Jenkins the only one not to partake in the fun of that 4th inning.
Teams did a good job batting around almost the entire way. And the 1-0 to him, and there for a strike. 1-1.
Nice slider there. I think Jenkins was looking for a heater, being ahead in the count. And catches him off balance.
My bad. John Keane on the mound now. And one appearance against the Steamers, pitched 2 innings earlier this week on that Monday night. Struck out 3. So getting another opportunity.
The Steamers bats had a much better time against Bashara tonight. sometimes when you see a guy 3 times, the third time's the charm, and it starts to click a little bit there. It was solid through the first 3, but then that 4th inning was quite electric.
That 4th inning was electric. We kind of sat back here after that and just looking at each other. That was fun. I enjoyed that. We should do that more often.
Yeah, Ray was really excited because he called Casey Hare's home run. I don't blame him, but you were having a blast up here.
I'll be riding that high all weekend. At least.
Letting the emotions show.
1-2 to Jenkins. Up the middle. Tough play for the second baseman from his back foot. The throw dug out and got Jenkins. There's one away.
Man, Zach Will is putting on a defensive clinic at second base, ranging to his right, his left. That is, once again, I cannot begin to describe how underrated that play was, to be able to dig it out of the dirt, throw across his body to get Jenkins.
From that great play, we go to Aaron Copeland at the plate.
Copeland's hit by pitch started the rally last inning.
First pitch to him. Missing 1-0, and that was a all-around concerning inning. You see Copeland get hit by a pitch, then you see him stumble around second. It's nice that he was able just to slowly jog in and score later on that base hit from Case Kermode. Cuts and misses on that one, 1-1. Of course, Copeland's a very tough guy.
That is true. I've known him for a year now. Played with him last summer with the Steamers.
1-1. In, 2-1.
So if you're just joining us and you see a white line behind the umpire, that, I promise you, was a USA little decoration for July 4th celebration. But it's been kind of glossed over as the game's gone on, so I promise you look cool in the first.
2-1. Fly to center field. Center fielder able to make the grab, and there are 2 away. This brings up Joe Haney. Base hit last time around.
Hey, I mean, Ray, you hit your pick for a home run. Now it's maybe my time to hit mine.
Let's make it a perfect night up here in the booth. And I cannot get over, when you talk about perfect nights, just how nice the weather turned for this evening. A lot of stress over the last 24 hours, and seeing this right now is very nice. 0-1.
Yeah, a lot of hard work behind the scenes to get the tarp on last night at 9 p.m., kind of an unusual time.
The entire team, too, getting
The
here.
entire team. And then this morning, and then this afternoon.
Go to quickly to Haney. Yes, 9 o'clock last night, 2:30 this afternoon. Marsh McDonald doing his regular maintenance around the field, which is a lot. Sometimes you wonder how he has as much energy as he does. 0-2 to Haney is low, 1-2.
Yeah, you are right. Shout out Coach McDonald. He makes the engine go. And he's got a nice beard.
He does. He does have a majestic beard. I've always thought I could grow facial hair, and then I got this job, and first thing I see on that website is a picture of him, and I was a little jealous. And that one is going to get Haney off the leg. 2-out base runner.
And he's starting to walk like me a little bit. Oh, he'll jog it off. That one hurts.
Can't laugh at that, can I?
You're allowed to laugh at that. That's fine.
Oh. I was just so unexpected. I didn't think you were going to.
Listen, it's been a long time. I'm starting to accept the fact that I walk like a weirdo in this leg cast. That's why I'm sitting back here in the booth with you and not on the dugout anymore.
Yeah. That must have been tough getting around at first. Case Kermode up to bat. Takes the first one for a strike. 0-1. Kermode drove in a run with a single. Last inning, came around to score on the 3-run homer. And the 0-1 to him. It's in there for a strike. 0-2.
Kermode's been seeing it well. Even when he flew out to right this inning, he's hit it really hard. He's been finding the barrel pretty good these last couple games.
Seems to be picking up right where he left off with his stroke. 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And that will conclude this 5th inning. Steamers still ahead 6-2 here at Historic Hicksfield on a night where we are guaranteed some fireworks afterward. We've seen a few already.
Win or lose. Fireworks.
We will be right back on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel with the 6th inning. Welcome back to Historic Hicksfield. Myself, Ray Dunn, Adam Fine, here with me, bringing you your Edenton Steamers on our official YouTube channel. As the Clams lead 6-2 over the Greenbrier Knights, looking for revenge against this team after being swept by the Knights in a doubleheader on Monday night. Zach Coldsnow coming to bat. Blake Gibson, the right-hander, on the mound now for the Steamers. Gibson, 5th appearance of the summer. Prior to this, 7 1/3, 1-0 record, a 2.46 ERA, 13.50 strikeouts through 9. First one's in there for a strike.
Gibson read my mind. I was just about to say that slider is filthy. That's his best pitch, his go-to pitch. And it was a good start there.
0-2.
Coldsnow, a good hitter, was fooled there, and that is saying something right there.
And the 0-2. Swing and a miss, ball and dirt. Kermode's got it. Throw down to first is in time, and there is one away.
And there's the slider again, the out pitch for Gibson. Also, I'll shout out Case Commode avoiding the bat there to get the angle to throw it to first.
Warren Bailey coming to bat, 1 for 2. First pitch from Gibson. Line down the right field line. That's fair, as Bailey's going to be around first base now. The ball gets to the corner. Throw in from Cole. Gets to Bruno, the cutoff man, and Bailey's in standing up on second base. So a 1-out double for the Knights. We owe you guys 2 things here. We owe you a trivia answer. The answer, how many people were here for the July 4th celebration 2019, last time full capacity was allowed. The answer, 802. You were 2 people off, Adam. So no correct answer tonight for everyone. Leaderboard stays the same. Don't worry, Scott Willie. You are still well ahead as the clubhouse leader.
I mean, that was pretty close.
That was pretty impressive. Good night for us up here in the
all right.
0-1 to
we're on
Ransom.
fire up here. Locked in.
Gibson's 0-1. Cut on and miss. Just had him fooled. 0-2. The second thing we owe the people is our Steamer streamers. Let us know where you're streaming from. We'll give you a shout out on the broadcast. We know Papa Tom's joining us from Maryville, Tennessee. Where are the rest of you at? The O2. Outside, 1 and 2.
Steamers, streamers.
Say that 5 times fast.
No. Rolls off the tongue a little bit. I like it. Got a little ring to it.
Well, I had to do something the first 2 weeks I was here, so just brainstorming steamer streamers. That took me a while. It was a broken bat. Bruno over to make the play. The throw to first. 2 away. Runner advances.
Yeah, I'm not going to try and say that 5 times fast and make me look silly on the air. Come on now. It's 4th of July celebration.
Yes.
Not tonight.
Jose Cazorla coming to bat. Runner 90 feet from scoring. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a strikeout. Gibson's first pitch. Breaking ball inside. 1-0. Nearly catches Cazorla. We had 2 hit batters, both on the Steamers side. Copeland and Haney both been hit by pitches. The 1-0. Another one inside. 2-0.
Blake Gibson is not afraid to challenge hitters and get up in there, grill a little bit, and brush them off the plate. Big confidence on the mound.
The 2-0. Ground ball, foul, 2-1. This is also the University of Mount Olive connection right here. Pitcher, catcher. Blake and Case.
Do you think Case Commode even needs to call pitches? Do you think he's on like a telekinetic like wavelength?
That'd be pretty sweet.
That would be pretty cool.
That'd be pretty sweet. Maybe we have to ask them that.
Maybe. I think you and I could get to that point maybe later on in the season.
2-1. Ground ball to third. Hare makes the play. Now the throw across in time. Well, the Knights get one all the way to third base. Leave him there. Blake Gibson gets out of the inning. Steamers lead 6-2 as we head to the bottom half of the 6th here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Bottom of the 6th inning coming your way here at historic Hicks Field. Steamers leading the Knights 6-2. We're doing our Steamers streamers this inning. See, I can't even say it one time. Normal speed. Amy Kaufman from Erie, Pennsylvania. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. And we also mentioned Papa Tom. They're from Maryville, Tennessee. Tammy Pope, one of our favorites on this stream. All caps Bruno comments. Always a big fan.
You know, Ray, if you keep saying Steamers, streamers, I'm going to start calling the Steamers the streamers.
That's going to be. It's going to be tough for us. I think we have a Adam Fine fan, if you want to give the shout out here.
Shout out Michael Rinaldi for commenting from Ventnor, New Jersey. Enjoy the beach. Wish I could be there with you.
Jersey Shore. Two Pennsylvania guys. We love our Jersey Shore on
Can't
this.
beat the Jersey Shore.
Might be a controversial comment. Was so close to the Outer Banks, but you know.
You're right. You're right.
Casey Hare, 2-0 to him now in their first strike, 2-1, and he certainly put a charge in baseball last time around. A 3-run home run for him. And it's been a matter of time for him.
Yeah, 100%. Good to see Casey Hare get a barrel. A barrel to go a long way, more specifically.
That one almost missed the entire other batter's box. 3-1. John Keane still on the mound for the Knights. Vincent Bashara pitched pitched 4, allowed 6 for the Knights. 3-1, and they're 3-2. Bashara previously had gone 7 innings against the Steamers, only allowed 1 run. Now went 4 tonight, allowed 6, and that, I mean, you saw a pitcher twice in a week. You would hope that able to pick up on his tendencies, able to do something with him, and the Steamers certainly were. 3-2, lined into center field, and that's a base hit for Hare.
Somebody is hot. Another rip there from Casey Hare. Almost took the pitcher's head off.
That's how you want to stay through the ball.
I mean, that is the textbook example of how to stay through the ball. Casey Hare has got a great feel for the barrel. Good back control. I mean, I knew that from last year when I played with him with the Steamers. He's always been really good at just peppering line drives back to the shortstop, up the middle, and I guess over the Bud Light sign too.
However it happens, we always appreciate Jacob Mustaine up to bat, swing and a miss. 0-1. Mustaine, a pair of strikeouts. Got 2 first base on a dropped third in the 4th inning. Catcher just airmailed the throw to first base. Kind of what was a very strange play all around. Catcher slipping and sliding, Mustaine slipping and sliding, not realizing what was happening.
I mean, where would the fun be if there were no strange things here?
Oh, absolutely. First night I met manager Marshall McDonald. We went down to Governor's Pub. We were talking. He's like, I can guarantee you one thing about baseball teams that I coach. The games will never be boring. And we are only at game 16, and I can assure you this season has been anything but boring.
Yeah, he's a man of his word, I tell you. That is the most accurate thing I think
Yes.
I've ever heard him say. Well, not to say that other things he said are inaccurate, but
Most on the dot.
that's what summer ball is all about.
1-1 to Mustaine. Runner goes. And Hare is in there sliding just for fun.
Have a day, Casey Hare. He does it all. Power, speed. I'd say a handsome guy as well.
Yeah. Full package as a player
He's
here.
a full package. 5-tool. I don't even know if handsome is a part of the 5-tool. Maybe that's 6-tool.
6-tool.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll give it to him.
Marketability aspect, you know.
Ah.
That's you want a guy who's able to really show up, bring the fans in. A swing and a miss from Mustaine 2-2. So maybe there you go. Handsome man. New name, image, likeness rules.
I was just about to say that new rule. As of yesterday, athletes can benefit off their image and likeness. Casey Hare taking full advantage of that opportunity today.
The 2-2. Foul back. So that means that if Westover was ever interested in a little deal with you, that can be arranged.
Man, the light bulb just went off in my head ring, I tell you that. That might be a conversation I have with Westover tomorrow. How does that sound?
Getting Westover for the road trip?
The chicken parm sub brought to you by Adam Fine. That's got a low ring to it.
That sounds great to me. Outside 3-2. Or they just renamed their chicken parm the Finey.
I want to go that far.
Okay.
But
A fine chicken parm.
okay. All right.
We can work with this.
Hey, listen, it's a work in progress. It's only July 2nd now.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
Full count to Mustaine. The pitch. He takes this one deep to right field. Forget about that baseball. A 2-run home run for Jacob Mustaine. And it's 8-2 in favor of the Steamers.
That was a bomb off the bat of Mustang, and he knew it right away. Huge home run for Mustang. And the Steamers are pulling away big time.
Has that ball landed yet?
I'm not sure. We're going to have to check the football field, maybe even past the football field for that ball, because that one was hit a long way. Probably the farthest ball we've seen hit at Historic Kicks Field so far this summer.
They brought the bats tonight. And we'd be remiss not to mention Sam the Clam has joined us in the booth. We had an exclusive sit down with Sam the Clam. A couple
he's giving me a
broadcasts.
nice little massage as I called that home run. How's that sound?
I mean, it's always nice to have Sam the Clam up here. Bruno ground this one to third. Fielded cleanly. The throw to first in time. I do think sometimes Sam the Clam does use us for our air conditioning.
Yeah, it gets awfully hot in that costume there, especially on hot nights.
Costume?
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying with that. But
it's a real walking clam right there.
I can see the resemblance. But going back to that home run by Jacob Mustang, he started an 0-2 count, worked the count, fouled some pitches off, and then finally got the one he wanted in the zone. I think that'll go unnoticed because of how far the ball was hit. A lot of people pay attention to that. But let's not forget, he started that count 0-2, worked it, and then put a charge to it.
I'm glad you paid attention to that because I fall into the category of people who are just gawking at how far that baseball flew. Someone who knows a little bit about how far baseballs can fly up to bat right now. Hunter Cole. Hey, listen, we could also give you a shout out for the fact you do have a home run in this season.
Yeah, gets me sad thinking about it, but
you were on pace for 33 home runs. Stats don't lie.
Numbers don't lie. I can roll with that.
1-1 to Cole. This one chopped. Pitcher backing up off his glove. Not going to be able to make the play. Hunter Cole is on a one-out base runner.
Hey, listen, I'm fine with you telling people that stat about me. I won't ever tell you no.
Yeah, I'm going to buy a sign, actually, for the Teal Monster. Put it up there. Adam Fine, on pace for 33 home runs. Anthony Staling coming to bat. With a runner on and one away. First pitch to him. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Hunter Cole at second base. Looks like he's on his toes. I wouldn't be surprised to see him push the issue a little bit here, try and get in scoring position.
He's getting to that territory where he's going to have more steals than all of his teammates combined. Oh, 1. On the outer portion of the plate, 0-2.
You know the famous stat, the 40-40, 40 steals, 40 home runs. If there's anyone to be close to that mark here at Edenton, it's Hunter Cole.
What do you think would be a comparable summer ball? Like a 15-15 maybe? 13-13, something like that?
Yeah, something in the teens, maybe even 20, if you want to get crazy. Now with all these rainouts, we might have to do 10-10. But
yeah, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to measure it down. A 40-40 over 162 games, I guess is close to a 10-10 in a 44-game season. I'd roll with that. I think that's something he can do. 1-2 to Stalin as Cole goes. This one popped in the air. First baseman giving it a look. That's Warren Bailey. That one's out of play.
Nice little workout there for Hunter Cole. Getting his sprints in.
Hunter Cole mentioned at some point, I think he wants to come up and discuss, hang out with us at some point. We'd love to have him up here. And he said at some point, he thought when you have an off day, I told him, you're not going to have many off days. You keep hitting the ball like this.
Yeah, it's going to be rare to have him up here in the booth. That'll be a special night. Big personality.
1-2. Upstairs. Count even at 2. As the light's now your only source of light here in Edenton. Two Stalin. Cole goes. Ground ball. That one's going to find a hole. And Cole is on his way to third. It gets under the glove of the right fielder. Runners on the corners with one away.
Well, I don't know. I tell you what, I don't think Marshall McDonald put on the hit and run sign, but that it was a hit and run magically, I guess, put perfectly. The runner goes and a ground ball to second base. That's textbook hit and run. Right there by Anthony Stalin. And good hustle by Hunter Cole to pop slide and head over on to third.
And that's just the advanced hitting of Anthony Stalin. Situationally great, on top of just being great as a hitter, point blank. Another great hitter come to bat.
A lot of great hitters in this lineup.
Makes it fun for us. Ian Jenkins, pitch to him. Grounds this one right at James Stalin, third base coaching box. You don't have him on your screen. He pretty much did a split to get out of the way of that baseball. I don't know if he was trying to field it or not. We're going to say he wasn't for his sake.
Yeah, there were some oohs and ahs, but not for how, you know, a deep fly ball. That was a different type of ooh and ah. Like, oh man, is Mr. Stalin okay over there at third base?
The 0-1. Jenkins popping this one in the air. Catcher back there to make the play. Ransom coming back for it. Unable to make the grab. New life in this at-bat.
Tough play from Ransom there. We're at that point where it's still enough light to the point where it can kind of confuse you.
Jenkins still down the count 0-2. Wouldn't be surprised if Stalin's put in motion at some point. Now Jenkins going to call time. Stalin had 17 steals this past spring. Jenkins going to line this one foul off the top of the fence. Right field side near the concession stand.
So, Ray, I have to talk about the difference in today's game versus the doubleheader against Greenbrier, where they had 14 strikeouts in those games. Now we're seeing Jenkins foul off pitches work the count.
Swings and misses that one. He struck out, 2 away.
Even though he struck out there, it's very minimal in that regard tonight. Mustang working the count and a home run. A much different Steamer team, and it's simple. You know, stop striking out, put the ball in play, good things happen, but it's obviously easier said than done, and that has been the biggest difference for the Steamers so far.
And yeah, you're absolutely right. The approach has been different. As Stalin set in motion, Copeland swings, misses. Stalin into second base, safe.
I think Ransom is in disbelief back there behind the plate. He threw a strike to second base, but Stalin slid just under the tag.
For Stalin, that's stolen base number 5 of this summer.
Giving Hunter Cole a little run for his money.
He doesn't like how far Cole's getting ahead of the rest of the teammates. Got to chase him down, literally and figuratively.
I think the storyline of this season is going to be Stalin and Hunter Cole passing each other and then passing each other again in almost any statistical category.
Going to say, there's a lot you can choose from. They've had each other on base percentage. Jenkins also in there with the on base percentage, the average. It's fun competition for me when I'm preparing the game notes. I'm going through the leaders. It entertains me.
You know, it entertains me too, Ray.
Glad.
I'm glad to hear that it entertains you.
Yes. When I'm in the office, 10, just going through stats, it keeps me entertained. 0-2 to Copeland, fouls off.
And a nice fight there by Copeland as well. Fouling pitches off, making the pitcher work. Must be frustrating tonight to be a Greenbrier pitcher. Not having the same success that they did, punching out the Steamers like they did last Monday.
And this is the outburst the team had been waiting for offensively. After that, the 0-2 foul tip into the glove, and Copeland is set down. However, this 6th inning did produce a power punch. Jacob Stalin, a 2-run home run to extend the Steamers' lead, 8-2 as we head to the 7th inning.
Time to stretch.
Almost time to stretch.
Almost.
We're almost there. One more half inning. Hey,
Stiff,
anytime's a good time to stretch. That's a good listen for the kids out there. Make sure you stretch before you do anything. We'll be right back here in the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back to Historic Kicks Field. I'm going to issue a quick correction for me. Jacob Stalin, not a real person. Jacob Mustaine was the one that two-run home run to put the Steamers up 8-2.
Well, you know, our third base coach is James Stalin. Kind of sounds a little similar.
Yeah. A lot of words, you know?
I'll cut you some slack there.
All right. I'm glad. They'll keep me up here a little bit longer at least.
Well, you know, it keeps us on our toes. It keeps the streamers on their toes.
It does. It keeps everyone focused in. We get this top of the 7th start in the first pitch. Cut on. That one's fouled. As Kevin Gower is now in the game batting. Replacing Carter Johnson. The 0-1. Cut on and missed. 0-2, and Gower coming into this game hitting .310, 459 on base percentage, has a home run and 4 RBIs. Knights hoping he jump starts their offense, which managed to put 2 across against Clark Dearman across 5 innings.
Dearman really benefited of the greatness of our middle infield. Didn't have his best stuff, but really did a great job of working with what he had and was able to find outs and keep the ball on the ground, and that's what led to 2 double plays.
Absolutely right in that qualification. The 2-2 foul back. Trusting your defense, and it's something Dearman didn't necessarily have to do some of his early innings as a Steamer, just striking guys out left and right. But tonight, did more than enough. He is in line for a victory. This one just fouling it off.
I don't know if you can see that in the broadcast, but Case Kermode kicked that off his foot and then his shin, I think, and then caught it. Little juggling action there. He does it all.
Yeah, okay. Another one of these impressive. 2-2.
Ooh, that slider had a chance there. That's some cut to it. Just a bit inside.
And this big crowd letting the umpire know they thought, hey, maybe that had a chance. Full count offering. Outside. Ball 4. Leadoff man aboard, Blake Gibson allowing the walk. Miles Webb has walked and flown to center. Jumping into Gibson's spring stats here for a second. 12 appearances in the spring. 5 of them starts, 33 and a third innings, a 1-1 record, a save of 4.86 ERA. As this bat is broken, Stalin able to make the grab, and there is one away. Not a good night to be a bat.
No, and what we do is we have something called the graveyard, which is we put out in the bullpen all the bats that our pitchers have broken. So got a couple nice additions to the graveyard this evening.
It's got to be a point of pride. Do you guys keep track of who breaks the most bats?
Not necessarily. I mean, I don't know. I'm not in the bullpen.
That's true.
So I might be a question you ask Blake Gibson after the game, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Throw over. Back safely on the dive. Mustaine thinking he had him. Gibson, good move, good throw. And it looked like a good tag from Mustaine.
Yeah, just about every fan here in attendance seemed to voice their displeasure.
Ooh. Ooh. This pitch. Bunt offer. Did not. 1-0. Zach Will, who has walked and grounded into it. Oh. Ground into a double play in the 5th. And the throw over to first got him! Blake Gibson picks off Gower, and there's 2 away.
Well, if one works, might as well try it again. And the crowd much happier with that decision by the first base umpire.
Yes, not able to dive back, didn't have the time. And if you look down for a second, you missed that one. 1-0 in there for a strike, 1-1.
Yeah, Blake's got a nice pickoff move, really quick with the feet, and throws a strike over there. And Mustang, obviously, can put it on you pretty good.
Made some really, really good tags in general, just throughout this season over at first when they're working on pickoff moves, and we got a time called. Looks like a ball might have gotten loose from the Knights bullpen. Two, 1. 3-1 now. Will came in the game hitting 138 and 167 on base percentage, and that'll lift those averages as he's on with a 2-out base hit.
Yeah, a lot of close calls for pitchers tonight, with line drives coming right back at their face. Blake Gibson just got out of the way. A little startled, but that's all right.
All right, you've been a successful base runner in your career. You led your conference in steals for 3 years, I believe it was,
in high school.
Yes. I'm curious, seeing a guy get picked off, seeing the move, what are you thinking being the next guy on?
I definitely shortened my lead a little, and more aware of it. I mean, my mentality always is, if I'm not stealing, I'm getting ready to get back no matter what, and there's no excuse to be picked off. But then I still need to keep my same lead to make sure to keep the pitcher honest, to know that, oh, when I am stealing, that I'm not, to not give it away, basically. So, but I've always been pretty quick on my feet over there at first base, so. But I definitely am more cautious after seeing a pickoff from my teammate.
Gibson ahead 0-1, and this one lined into the hole, a base hit for Trent Hanchey. 2 on with 2 away.
Another makeshift hit and run. There, Stalin was going to cover the bag on the steal, and then a nice little poke by Hanchey over in the 5-6 hole.
Yeah, and that pickoff looming large right now, because whole different inning. If you had 2 on for that base knock, it wasn't hit all that well. You would think that Gower, himself, pretty quick guy, would be able to make it around and score. It's NJ Hong coming to bat, and the first pitch to him is in there for a strike.
For the Greenbrier Knights tonight, the storyline offensively has been unlucky, basically, with 2 double plays and then a pickoff. And when you're giving away free outs like that, it's hard to get the offense going. It's hard to find that big hit, to really a spark to get the offense going.
Right, and they need that spark right now. Working in the 7th inning, down by 6. Not an ideal setup, and certainly different than what they were used to on Monday, as the 1-1's fouled off 1 and 2. And Hong not happy with the way he swung on that one. He came back and he's smiling right now, talking to Kermode behind the plate just about how he just missed that pitch. Gibson's 1-2. One's in the dirt, blocked by Kermode. Runner going down to third. Kermode's throw is scooped out by Casey Hare. Runner makes it. First and third.
Quite the block there by Kermode. Really shifted a lot there to his right. And made a good throw, just a little too much speed over there at third base.
Two on, two out. 2-2 the count. Gibson's pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Gibson gets out of the gym, keeps the lead at 6. It's 8-2 in favor of the Steamers. Now it's time to stretch here at Historic Hicks Field. We'll be right back on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Well, welcome back to Historic Hicksfield. Steamers leading the Knights 8-2. We do want to give a shout out to Ray Ohlert. Did a fantastic national anthem tonight and just went through all of the service songs, the service anthems of all the branches of the United States military. Ray Ohlert, also my host mom. So my host mom doing a great job. Ray and Ed Ohlert, great place to stay. They've been great to me all. Thank you to all of our host families here for the Steamers. And before we get back to baseball, we do want to let you know about Bill Gardner's Biggs Party Tent. Because fans, summer's starting, and you know what that means. Graduations, parties, and cookout season. Bill Gardner's Biggs Party Tent is the perfect place to host your next get-together. Schedule a picnic before the game for your next birthday bash, graduation gathering, or business rendezvous. It's the classic choice for family summer fun. Call the office at 482-4080 for more details. Thank you to Bill Gardner and Biggs Cadillac Buick GMC for their support of the Steamers and sponsoring our newest addition to Historic Hicksfield. Bottom of the seventh, just getting underway. First pitch in there for a strike. Joe Haney at the dish. Shane McCarthy now on the mound for the Knights. And the 0-1. Ground ball right back at McCarthy. This one up the middle, a base hit. And Haney's on once again. Third hit of the evening for him.
A 3-for-3 night for Joe Haney. He's really fine in the barrel. Swing is looking sharp. 4-for-4 on base.
This was also hit by a pitch. I was glad to see him stay in the game. Took a really hard pitch to his leg. Case Kermode, chance to bat. It's flown out, single, struck out. On that single back in the fourth inning, he came around to score. The 4-run fourth inning for the Steamers. McCarthy's first pitch to him. Swing and a miss. 0-1. McCarthy coming into this game. 6 1/3 innings pitched this summer. 4 games, a 4.26 ERA. He is struck out 4 in those 6 1/3. Throw over. Safe. And McCarthy's 0-1. Upstairs, 1-1. Game number 6 between these two squads this summer. Steamers leading the season series 3-2, the all-time series 11-4, dating back to last summer, the 1-1, and therefore strike 1-2.
McCarthy's really paying attention to Haney over their first slow leg lift, the pickoff previously. I'd like to see where this matchup kind of continues, if Haney takes off or if he gets picked off.
And he does
always love watching a lefty work with his pickoff moves.
And he does have a stolen base already this summer. And the count 1-2. McCarthy coming home. Called, third strike. Kermode is set down, and there is one away.
Tough pitch there for Kermode. Painted right on the inside part of the plate. And that was after a long pause by McCarthy on the mound. Here comes the man of the hour.
Yeah, absolutely. Casey Harris had himself a night. 3-run home run that punctuated that 4-run fourth. First pitch to him.
And don't forget the stolen base. And the line drive up the middle for Casey Harris.
Put it all together. That's a 2-for-3 evening. Stolen base, 2 runs scored. Obviously the home run. 3 runs batted in, and now throw over to first. Haney read that one. Get back easily. Yeah, 1. Up and away, 1-1. for the Steamers team after struggling at the beginning of this week. Back-to-back games, 2 different nights, Wednesday, Friday, where it's just felt more like the hitting performance you would expect from the roster that was put together.
No, Ray, you're spot on. The Steamers have a way of, they might struggle a little bit, but they have a way of bouncing back on big nights at historic Hicks Field. They lost 2 big ones to Tarboro to start the season. And then it was, we were auctioning off the black jerseys that one night on Saturday. And the Steamers bats came alive that day too.
Casey Hare finds where they're not, a base hit for him. 3rd hit of the evening, puts 2 on with 1 away.
Somebody is heating up. I won't say who.
Hey, listen, we'll let him have his moment.
Right,
We've talked enough about him. We also have some nice things to say about Jacob Mustaine.
I always have nice things to say about Jacob Mustaine, regardless of what he's doing at the plate or defensively.
It helps when he's hit a 2-run home run.
Oh, it definitely does help. Adds a little flavor.
And the first pitch to him. Upstairs, 1-0. Runners go, fouled. Excuse me, only 1 runner went. Haney was hustling back, diving into 3rd.
Haney didn't really peek there at the pitch, and nice slide over there at 3rd.
Hey, it's always nice to get the uniform dirty.
You got to let everyone know that you're in the action, you know.
I'm sure Marsh McDowell not thrilled, being the one that has to clean that eventually, but
That's a good point.
that is one of the things that I think surprises most people about summer ball. When you tell them that the coaches are doing laundry, or the groundskeeper, you know, all 9 yards. 1-1, ground ball, foul. So the Knights dug out.
Yeah, once again, got to give Coach Marshall credit. He is the engine that makes this ship run here in Edenton. And he rocks that jersey pretty good. I'm not sure if he gets in the camera. Does not, but you're missing out. He rocks that Military Appreciation Night Special Edition jersey.
1-2, cut on and missed. Mustaine is set down, 2 away. Chase Bruno coming to bat. Doubled to lead off the game, 1 for 4. First pitch, cut on and missed, 0-1.
Wouldn't be surprised to see Haney maybe try and take 3rd here. I know there's 2 outs, but to bring Casey Hare along with him into scoring position might be a little advantageous for the Steamers.
The 0-1 is fouled back, 0-2, and I was thinking along a similar line. We've had some impromptu hit runs, so it'd be the worst thing to put him in motion and see Bruno knock one up the middle.
I like the word improv hit and run. That's what I was searching for earlier.
Hey, listen, I'm just here to help.
Listen, you think on your feet. Well, I gotta give you credit.
0-2, popped it in the air. This one in foul territory. Down the first base line, chase being given, and that one gonna land out of play. NJ Hong, who started as the designated hitter in this game, entered in the field, is now the first baseman for this team. Some defensive changes for the Knights this inning. As it moved Lincoln Ransom, who was the catcher, to 3rd base, and Warren Bailey, who was the first baseman, to catcher. So playing around the corners, just spinning people, seeing what works.
You're on top of it this evening, Ray. Gotta give you credit.
The 0-2, bouncing in, 1-2.
Haney was leaning a little bit there. Smart decision to hold up.
McCarthy's 1-2. Ground ball down the third base line and foul.
Close one there. That would have really broke this game wide open.
Game inches. McCarthy working ahead in the count 1-2. His pitch to Bruno. Misses. Evens count up at 2.
My eyes have been on Joe Haney this entire at-bat. Took 2 steps, thought he was going to run, then held up. I can tell he's antsy out there. He wants to make something happen. 2 and 2. Oh, I took the words
yeah,
right out
you were
of your
going right for it. I appreciate it. And McCarthy's pitch. Working inside again. 3-2.
Well, I'll tell you what, luckily for Joe Haney, he has to run. Runners are off on the 3-2, 2 outs. So he knows it's coming now. I wouldn't be surprised to see McCarthy try and do a little sneaky pickoff.
And the innings payoff pitch is going to have to wait. You had it there. McCarthy did not like what was happening over there at second base.
Yeah, I think the shortstop and second baseman just want to get this inning over with here. They're paying no attention to that whatsoever.
Yeah, he's going to run at some point. Might as well let him do it now. We'll try it all over again. The innings payoff pitch. Runners go. Bruno pops it up. On the infield. McCarthy over there to make the play. The ball drops out of his glove. And Bruno's going to be safe. Haney comes around to score. It's 9-2.
Wow, I'm in disbelief. That is a tough play from McCarthy. Just bounces right out. Second broken bat by Chase Bruno tonight.
Couple of defensive miscues tonight, really coming back to get this Knights team. They trail 9-2 as Hunter Cole comes to the dish.
And the 3-2 count actually seemed to work out in the Steamers' favor there. Haney was already on his way to third base and was able to score. If he did not steal there, I don't think he would have been able to make the turnaround third and go 2 bases. The full length of 2 bases and score. So the small ins and outs seems to be a difference.
Absolutely. Two-0. Cut on and missed. Cole going after something low. McCarthy's 2-1. Misses. 3-1.
Back-to-back sliders there from McCarthy. I think with the 3-1, he's going to go with the fastball, and I know Hunter Cole wants to put charge in one. He is green light mode in this pitch.
The 3-1. Line in this one, foul. That one slices towards the parking lot. And you had it.
Yeah, the green light was on for Hunter Cole. He took a hack at it just a tad late.
We'll do this payoff pitch thing all over again.
We're doing that a lot tonight.
3-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Steamers add 1 to the lead. It's now 9-2 in favor of the Clams here at Historic Hicks Field as we head to the 8th inning. We'll be right back on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Eighth inning about to get started here at historic Hicks Field. We want to let you know the Edenton Steamers are excited to announce they're hosting another youth baseball camp this summer. This year's camp date, or this camp's date, is the second of the year. It's July 14th through the 16th. Again, that's July 14th through the 16th. Young ball players between the ages of 5 and 13 are welcome. Visit EdentonSteamers.com to download a registration form today. I took a registration form today in the office. They put me in charge. You know, I was able to grab a registration form. Felt really important.
Look at you, man.
Really not that hard to get done, but I did it. I was proud of myself.
It doesn't matter what the task is, as long as you do it.
Yes. First pitch, Zach Holtz's popped into the air. Kermo going to give it a look, and that hits the top of the grandstand. A couple people not used to the sound of a ball hitting the grandstand. A little startled.
Yeah, it startled me a little bit. Gave us a little nice knock on the roof.
Anybody home? Ben Kaufman's 0-1. He's popped into the air. Mustang going to give it a look. This one going to get out of play. 0-2. And yes, Ben Kaufman's on the mound. The left-hander from Bluefield College. 5 appearances, 6 2/3. A 4.05 ERA, 13.49 strikeouts through 9.
Some healthy hacks from Cold Snow. Looking to put a dent in that baseball.
0-2 pitch, breaking ball, just misses.
Nice breaking ball there. Could tell Cold Snow was not expecting that. A little bit on his toes. On his heels, rather.
And the 1-2 from Kaufman. Missing. Low and in. 2-2. Two from Kaufman. Fouled back. Cold Snow keeping himself going. 2-2. Ground ball. Foul.
Cold Snow's making him work. Foul off the fastball, fouled off the breaking ball. Could get any type of pitch here.
Once again, the 2-2. Missing. Runs the count full. So is struck out a pair of times. Now facing a 3-2, grounds this one up the middle. Bruno charging, gets the ball in his glove to throw. Just going to get past Mustaine over at first base, put a runner on, and that's a difficult play for Bruno to make.
Yeah, tough play. Did everything right until the throw. It was a nice transition. Got the ball out quick, just not on line.
See how they score it. It's Cold Snow on base to lead off the inning. Bailey coming to bat. They're going to give Cold Snow credit for a base hit.
I'd say he's deserving of it. Really tough play by Bruno. Can't really put the air on him.
Yeah. Trying to make something happen. As Bailey's going to drill this one into right center. Copeland able to get it now. Going for third is Cold Snow, and that will end up working out for him.
Whew. Man, I'm a little bit in shock, Ray. I tell you what, that looked good to me. It looked like the ball beat him. I know you can't see it on the broadcast, but the rest of the fans in here could see it, and they voiced their displeasure.
I had geared up there to say, and that was not a great idea because I thought he had him, but we are up here. We are not in the umpire suits, so we do not know. Runners on the corners now. Kaufman's ahead. 0-1. Kaufman's 0-1. In there for a strike, 0-2.
Back-to-back, nice backdoor breaking balls there by Kaufman. Established he can really throw any pitch he really wants in this situation. He can bury another curveball, go upstairs with the fastball. Got a multitude of options.
0-2. Fouled back. Two ground ball. Stalin to Bruno. There's one over to Mustaine. That one's going to get by Mustaine trying to dig it out. Run will score. It's 9-3 now. Knights get one back.
Well, we almost had our third double play of the night. Not quite. Still got one. And at this point in the night, any out you can get is a success.
Yes. There is no clock in baseball. You only run closer to the out count. And
That is true.
every time you can tally one of those up, you move one step closer to running it out. So it's like taking a kneel, really.
It's like what?
It's like taking a kneel. With a lead like this, just getting it out. It's like, running some clock in, say, football.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
We've got a couple of references cross-sport in the past couple of games. I did some hockey lines references.
Got some movie references.
We should get some movie references in here. Pop culture buff yourself? 1-1.
Kind of. I more like to quote the baseball movies. Like
Right.
Our last broadcast, I quoted the great Kevin Costner from Bull Durham.
How could
My
you not?
all-time favorite movie.
A lot of your teammates agree. 1-1. Just missing 2-1. That
Yeah.
opening questionnaire that I've referenced on this broadcast a few times for those who've been tuned in throughout the season. That was one of the questions. Favorite sports movie, TV show, and Bull Durham overwhelmingly selected. 2-1. This one flown to right field. Cole able to make the grab, and there are two away.
It's the type of thing down here, Ray, where if you haven't watched Bull Durham, that's a problem.
Right.
You get made fun of for that.
I mean, especially you're living with what simulates a minor league setup. Like, you should kind of, watch the movie, even if, you haven't watched it before, just get an idea,
Yeah, no, it's a good love story. It's a good baseball story. Get the best of both worlds, I guess.
Kevin Gower coming to the plate. Lines this one foul. Went right towards the first base coach's box. The first base coach leans back, and he sees Gower looking at him and just points into fair territory. Please put that one over there, not near me.
Yeah, straighten it out a little bit, would you? The base coaches have been on their toes tonight.
Have. The 0-1 from Kaufman is fouled. 0-2. We got action going in the Knights bullpen. I want to say that's Wes Overton, but I don't have 20/20 vision, and that is a ways away from us.
Well, if you don't have 20/20, you're pretty close to it. That's a good eye. Or maybe I just need some contacts.
Maybe I do too.
Kaufman has established his breaking ball, throwing it for strikes almost every single time.
Kaufman's 0-2. Ground ball. This one's going to get through into left field. A base hit with two away puts two on. Wasn't the hardest hit ball in the world, but got the job done.
Hit it where they ain't.
Absolutely. Miles Webb coming to the dish. 0 for 2 with a walk. Kaufman's first pitch. Hideaway. Swing and a miss. 1-1.
Now, if I'm Webb here, I'm looking for that breaking ball to find the zone again. Kaufman missed with his first one. And I would assume he would find the zone again just after coming with the fastball. If I'm Webb, I'm sitting that pitch right here.
1-1. Explains why he's not even close to biting on that 2-1.
Could be because he was sitting off speed. I still would not be surprised to see it again here.
Swing and a miss, 2-2.
Well, he'll ditch the curveball and go to the fastball. Kind of a very good two-pitch guy, Kaufman, locating the outer half of the plate.
A lot of the guys in this bullpen do the most with their two pitches. Cole Bates, a name that comes to mind when you think of guys with two pitches who just dominate. 2-2, ground ball to third. This one's going to eat hair up and get into left field. A run will score, and it's now 9-4. The Knights have added 2 in this inning.
Kind of a weird hop there for Casey Hare. Tough, especially when you're playing in at third. The ball kind of gets on you pretty quick, and it ate him up a little bit.
Brett Folk coming out to the mound. We'll have a conversation with Ben Kaufman. And it is a different territory for Hare right now, being at third base. Last season, mainly the shortstop for this team, mostly a middle infielder, so it's taking some adjustment. It's taking some adjustment for a lot of guys over there at third base.
He'll figure it out. I mean, he's a good fielder. He got definitely a good feel for the glove and in the infield anywhere. So he'll make the adjustment. I don't think he really needs to worry about that too much tonight. He's gone big fly, and when he added 2 other hits to a home run, people tend to gloss over your defensive mishaps.
This pitch misses 1-0.
Speaking of defense, Zach Will up to bat now to put on a defensive clinic at second base.
Ground ball, foul. Third base side. Chuck Slaughter making the play over there in third base coach box. And the count up at 1. Will is 1 for 2 with a walk. He lines this one into left center. That's a base hit. Green light on. Copeland going to throw to third here, try and get the run. The ball goes off of Hare's glove. Run scores. Runner safe at third. Second and third now 9-5.
Starting to become a little bit of a ball game here. The Steamers are giving up outs, and the Knights are taking advantage. Now you got the top of the order. This could be trouble for the Steamers.
As Trent Hanchy is 3 for 4. Double, a pair of singles. With 2 runners in scoring position, still 2 away. Final out eluding the Steamers in this 8th inning, and the first pitch is popped into the air. Foul territory. Hare given look. Now that one's going to go well out of play. Those in the grandstand on the third base side. A couple of shrieks of terror.
Indeed.
Oh, 1. Ground ball now. Shortstop. Stalen's got it. The throw across the diamond is not in time. Another run will come home to score for the Knights. It's now 9-6.
This is a sneaky little comeback the Knights are making here in the bottom of the 8th. Just finding barrels and putting it in play and making things happen. It was a weird play for Stalen there because he couldn't necessarily charge at it because the runner was in his way. Forced him to make a late throw. And
that will,
there you go.
Yeah, that's going to do it for Kaufman. As Marshall McDonald headed to the bullpen as they make a call to the pen. We will step aside for a few seconds here, and we got baseball to talk about. We'll be sure to do so here on the Steamers YouTube channel. Clams leading 9-6 in the top of the 8th. Michael Allen coming into this game for the Steamers. Before we get there, hey, tomorrow's Saturday, and Venture Tours is excited to announce their return of their Atlantic City Casino day trips. You don't have to break your piggy bank to visit Atlantic City for the day. Tickets are $85. You must be 21 years or older to participate. The trip includes $35 in free slot play at Resorts Casino. These Saturday trips, so Saturday's just tomorrow, folks, these Saturday trips offer exciting escorted trips where you can ride in comfort and luxury. If you're interested in traveling with Venture Tours, give them a call at 757-494-1480 or visit venturebustours.com. Venture Tours is the official travel partner of the Steamers for the 2021 season. And this Steamers team will be using Venture Tours tomorrow, but going the opposite way on the coast. Instead up towards Atlantic City, going down to Wilmington, North Carolina. The Sharks await the Steamers tomorrow, and then Sunday, a day off.
Nice. What are you going to do on your day off?
It's a great question. I'm going to celebrate the 4th. I'm not sure how. Maybe a little barbecue, cookout, you know. We'll see. Wherever the wind blows. Yeah, absolutely, man. Feel free. We'll have a great time, I'm sure of it, as we typically do here on our off days. Michael Allen, the right-hander from Lenoir-Rhyne University, in to try and finish off this 8th inning that has been going quite a while.
Yeah, well, Lenoir-Rhyne University has a special place for the Steamers. Guard pitching coach, Brett Folk, Lenoir-Rhyne pitcher, and then 2 pitchers that came out of the bullpen. Well, actually, one came out of the bullpen, one was a starter last year. Ray Stokeham and Alex Shirazi. Shout out Shirazi and Stokeham, 2 good friends of mine, and they were big pitchers for the Steamers last year. That's all I really got about that. But they were just dominant on the mound.
We appreciate Lenoir-Rhyne. They've kindly given Michael Allen back.
Go Bears.
Go Bears, absolutely. Allen's down 2-0 in the count to NJ Hong. And the 2-0 is in there for a strike. And for Allen, it'll be interesting to see whether they keep him in, try and get a 4-out save. He does have a pair of saves on the season. One of these late inning arms. He and Stalin both tied for the team lead in saves with 2. 2-1. Check swing. Going to appeal down. I say it went. 2-2. I don't think he ever got to the appeal.
Yeah, I think he tried to appeal to the second base umpire. And he was like, I don't know the answer to that.
Figure it out yourself, man.
Sometimes we have some troubles around here, but no worries. Good pitch there by Al.
2-1.
Got the Craig Kimbrell stare down as he gets into his stretch.
2-on, 2-out, 2-2 the count. Runner goes, a swing and a miss. He struck him out. Michael Allen puts out the fire. Steamers still ahead 9-6 as we head to the bottom half of the 8th inning here at historic Hicks Field. Bottom of the 8th inning coming your way here at historic Hicks Field. I'm Ray Dunn. Adam Fine with me in the booth. The Steamers holding on to a 3-run lead. And it is almost fireworks time here at Historic Kicks. The second fireworks show of the summer tonight. So if you're at the ballpark and listening to us, congrats, enjoy. If you're not at the ballpark, you're missing out. But we do have an offer for you. There's one more this summer.
We should take a look at that.
One more fireworks show scheduled for this summer. It's Wednesday, July 28th. That's Wednesday, July 28th. Ample time to plan for it. You have almost 4 weeks to plan to get here for Wednesday, July 28th. We hope to see you there. Mark your calendars, and we will see you at the ballpark.
You'll see us in the booth.
I'm going to step outside and enjoy the fireworks. I've got an important job up here in the booth. You're going to see it. As they count down the fireworks, I am the one at 1 that goes with the lights.
Oh, so you're that guy.
I am that guy.
That is really cool. I didn't know that. You learn something new every day.
Absolutely. I'm the one that just, you know, and without me, what I'm saying basically is without me, it'd be very tough to have a fireworks show. Just kidding. They could get anyone to replace me, but...
Are you the one even, like, setting the fireworks off?
No.
Okay, so,
no.
yeah.
That, without him, yeah, he's way more important than I am.
You're important to me, Ray.
That's all I need to hear. 0-1 to Stalen, foul back, 0-2. Wes Overton is coming to the game for the Knights. Overton has 8 innings pitched in 6 different appearances, a 4.50 ERA, 1-1 on the season. Pitch misses 1-2 to Stalen. Stalen 1 for 4. Swings, misses that pitch. He is struck out. 1 away. Ian Jenkins coming to bat. He's also 1 for 4. Double in that first inning. Jenkins came into the game hitting .414. .451 on base percentage. One 0. Up and in, 2-0.
2-0 count here, Ray. Do you think Jenkins is hacking here?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I agree with you on that one.
He thought about it, ended up going around on it. 2-1.
Smart to throw the off speed there. I think any fastball relatively in the zone would be hit off the school.
Check swing on 2-1 did not go. 3-1. And I agree. I think the school would be in danger if a fastball found its way grooved down the middle. One powerful dude. 3-1, he cuts on and misses. 3-2.
Yeah, he is quite the powerful guy. He works out with our third baseman, Brian Hama. And tell you what, I talked to Brian Hama about that experience. He said he gets his butt kicked by Ian Jenkins when it comes to working out.
Jenkins flies this one to right center. Right fielder under it, making the catch. There is 2 away.
Going back to lifting weights, I told Brian Hama, you know what? I don't think it's a bad thing that Ian Jenkins kicks your butt in workouts, because that guy is something else.
Yeah, I don't know if they'd let me in the same gym as Ian Jenkins. I mean, he is someone, I'm like the Planet Fitness, the Judgment Free Zone type of workout type of guy, as Copeland fouls this one off. 0-1. Jenkins is...
He makes you want to judge yourself.
Right. No, I think working out next to Ian Jenkins, I'd just be so down on myself. Just like, what are you doing, kid?
He makes the weights much lighter.
0-1, cut on, missed. 0-2. Yeah, 2 to Copeland. Tips that one back, keeping himself alive. Copeland was hit by a pitch in the 4th. Got on there. Aside from that, 0 for 3.
That was a hanging breaking ball there to Copeland. I think he wants that one back. Just missed it.
Once again, the 0-2. Missing outside. Overton. Thought that one caught the edge of the zone. He had a bit of a swagger to his walk off the mound. And then Jay Hong over there at first base is trying to make his way back to the dugout. 1-2. Foul back.
Well, if Copeland could get on here, that will give Joe Haney another chance to fulfill my prediction for a home run.
1-2. Grounded. Really gets the bat boy over the Steamers dugout.
Look out.
The pole is blocking my view if anyone was sitting on top of that dugout, but Copeland waking everybody up if they were not paying attention.
Head on a swivel here at Historic Kicks.
And even now at 2. And the 2-2. Up and away, runs the count full. Copeland's worked this count back. I can't say it enough how packed this place is tonight. We had said there was 802 people at the July 2nd game in 2019. I wouldn't be surprised if we cracked 1,000. Full count pitch, swing and a miss, and a ball in the dirt. Copeland is struck out. That will do it for the Steamers in the 8th. 3 up, 3 down. Chance to close this one out in the top of the 9th inning when we come back here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back into Historic Kicks Field. Steamers leading the Greenbrier Knights 9-6 in this top of the 9th inning. Michael Allen on to close this game out, trying to work a 4-out save. He will be greeted by Zach Coldsnow. Allen's first pitch, in there for a strike. And for Allen, coming off a very successful spring, 14 appearances, 14 and third innings, 1.26 ERA, 1.05 WHIP for Lenore Ryan. Is 0-1. Grounded, softly a shortstop. Stalin charging, now thrown across, and the split from Mustaine finishes off the play, 1 away.
Some flair there by Mustang. I love it. Nice play by Stalin.
Warren Bailey coming to bat.
Bailey has a 3-hit night, to his credit.
Knight's going to look for him to try and kickstart some sort of rally. And Allen hits him. One way to do it. 1 out, base runner. Bailey just takes one on the hip. For this Steamers team, they had won 6 in a row against the Knights dating back to the summer of 2020 prior to getting swept in Monday night's doubleheader. They've won 11 of the first 15 played in the series history between these two, but none of that mattered on Monday night, and none of it matters here tonight, all just numbers. In terms of a momentous win for this team as Ransom swings and misses, this feels like a get-right game if you can get these last 2 outs and get out of here and watch the fireworks.
Yeah, 100%. The fireworks are much sweeter when you come away with a win, and especially when you come away with a win against a team that you lost back-to-back to on a doubleheader earlier this week.
Throw over, Allen. If they're able to close this one up, move back to 500 in division at 5-5, which really cements them in their second place position. Greenbrier back here on Tuesday for a doubleheader. That'll be the next time they play a divisional game. The 0-1 is grounded back, 0-2.
And to be the 1 seed or the 2 seed heading into playoffs, it's always nice to be one of those two because you get either home field advantage or a bye.
Yes, absolutely. And looking down the road here, as we sometimes tend to do, I always put the next 5 on the game notes. Tarboro down the road on the 8th. That's the next time the River Bandits and Steamers play. A little time apart, these two teams, about 2 weeks. And that game on the 8th begins 8 games in 18 days between the two squads. The 0-2, ground ball, foul, third base side. And that's going to be an incredibly intense stretch.
I mean, you said it. The dog days of the season are coming up.
Yes.
That's what July brings.
There's a stretch in the middle of July where it's home, away, home against Tarboro. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's 14th to the 16th. 0-2. Swung grounded to first, but foul.
All right, so putting up a little bit of a fight. That's Michael Allen.
We do have to give the Knights a lot of credit. Trailing 9-2 going into that 8th inning. That 4 spot they were able to put up, and some miscues from the Steamers sure helped aid in that, but certainly not just going to roll over to this Edenton team despite the sizable advantage after the first 7. As Ransom hits this one hard to right center, and that one is gone. A 2-run home run for Lincoln Ransom, and this game is now a 1-run ball game.
I mean, Ransom smoked that ball. Opposite field power. That Bud Light sign is that's a second visit to towards the Bud Light sign. Wow, now we got a ball game on our hands.
Oh, do we ever. We had noticed our viewers had dropped after that 8th inning. Those who might have left are missing quite an effort from this Knights team. Jose Cazorla up to bat. First pitch inside, 1-0. Cazorla 0 for 4 thus far. It's a kind of stunned feeling at the ballpark. 6 unanswered from the Knights.
Crickets from, I think, our 1,000 fans that we have on hand tonight.
1-0 misses inside, 2-0. Bullpen quiet at the moment. Allen's 2-0. in there for a strike, 2-1. There are 3 Knights just kind of hanging out in their bullpen. I would imagine Overton comes back for the bottom of the 9th if there is one.
I would assume so.
Allen's 2-1 is grounded, slowly back to him. Allen, the throw to first in time as Mustaine able to get out of the way of Cazorla. 2 away now in the 9th.
Big play by Michael Allen. That could have gotten ugly quick. If he threw that away, we'd have had the tying run in scoring position.
Kevin Gower to the dish.
Well, there's still time for magic here, but the Knights are down to their final out.
Allen using that slider, just putting it beautifully in the zone. 0-1.
Yeah, it's got some serious side-to-side movement. Blake Gibson can do that, Stalin can do that, and Allen is definitely a part of that trio of hard sliders.
Oh, 1. Low. 1-1. Allen's 1-1. An appeal. No swing. 2-1.
Tough one there for Michael Allen.
Allen down on the count. 2-1. His pitch. A swing and a miss. Evens the count up at 2. The Steamers jumped ahead in the middle portion of this game. Held a lead at 1 point of 9-2. 6 unanswered from the Knights have made it 9-8. As Greenbrier is down to their last strike. Michael Allen comes set. And his 2-2 offering just misses. 3-2.
And that was a close one right there. The fans letting him hear it, the dugout letting him hear it. Michael Allen wanted that one.
We gear up once more. The fans clapping. They know the payoff pitch is coming, and Gower wants none of it. He's taking time, letting them get through their moment. The fans, not to be deterred, doing it one more time. Their support of Allen as he prepares for the payoff pitch. Fouled away.
Let's do it again.
Why not? We've moved past the 10 o'clock hour on a game that moved pretty quickly, considering there's 17 runs on the board. 2 teams, 12 hits apiece. The one thing that counts on the scoreboard is the number of runs that have touched the plate. Steamers have 1 more. And all it's going to take is 1 more from Allen. His pitch, a swing and a miss. He struck him out. The Steamers win this one 9-8. On Military Appreciation Night, the 4th of July celebration here at historic Hicks Field. The fireworks will feel pretty darn good as they stand there following this one. They get to 5-5 in the Premier Collegiate League Eastern Division to 9-7 overall on the season. It got intense, but the moment wasn't too big.
It wasn't pretty, but they got the job done. Doesn't matter how you get it done, as long as it gets done.
And the Steamers and Knights traded runs in the first 3 innings. It was 2-2. Between the 4th and 6th innings, 6 runs scored, punctuated by a 3-run shot from Casey Yerra, a 2-run shot from Jacob Mustaine. Another run in the 7th made it 9-2, and then 6 unanswered runs in the 8th and 9th inning for the Knights made it 9-8. Wrap this one up for me, Adam. Your takeaway from a game like this?
Well, it basically comes down, it's a one-run game, so it comes down to little things, and avoiding the double plays and was the case for the Steamers. Avoiding the strikeouts was the case for the Steamers, and the Knights just struck out a little too much and ground into double plays a little too much, and that ended up being the difference.
Well, you said it perfectly, Adam. A 9-8 final here for the Clams. He's Adam Fine. I'm Ray Dunn. Thank you all so much for joining us here tonight on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. We will be back at it tomorrow night at Wilmington.